Boom. Hey. All right, focus. Hey. Come on, camera, work with me. All right, here we go. What's up? How's it going? Killer B, thank you. Pre-stream sub, thank you. And thank you for the follow. Thank you. Panna followed. Panna followed. What's up? You, your words. Liquid answer. No words. 28 moods. Thank you. Killer B 6 moods. Thank you. I appreciate. Hey, how's it going? Hey. Let me say hi to people. Pagan Chainsaw. What's up? Angelica Storm. Hi. Blood Raven. What's up? Scary Mary. Hello. Scary Mary. Quite contrary. Welcome to whatever this is. That's Dawn's line. I used it. There you go. Hi. What's up? Panna. Hi. K-Show. Hi. Brandon. Hi. What's up? Briano. Pagan Chainsaw.
And I'm back with that Bezos sub.
Yes. You know what I like about Prime subs? It's like, I feel like in my little cartoony imagination of the world, I feel like people run up to like Bezos when he's like at a cafe or a Starbucks and they just reach into their back pocket, pull out a sub and then run away. And that happens thousands of times a day. This guy can't get a break, you know? Even when he's in a bathroom, you know? He's there. I'm safe in here. Somebody just reaching underneath the stall next to him and just like, Prime sub, got it. Go. It's hilarious to me. I don't know why. I don't know why I envision it working that way, but it seems so much more enjoyable, right? Afternoon Raisin, what's up? Lost Pixie, Pagan Chainsaw again. The hi and thank you. Mr. Maze, hello, what's up? Lost Pixie, what you doing? Hey. Let's see who else is here. Brian, what's up? Briano, what's up? How's it going? Dude, you, weird words. Curve Planet.
How did you know? Who told you, lol?
Who told you? I don't know. I feel like that would be Bezos's blog, you know?
Greetings, PG and Jean. We are here and enjoying our well-deserved 4-day weekend.
Ooh.
Jim Ravwave, Jim Ravwave.
Nice. 4-day weekend. Let's go, dude. Dude, that's awesome. Dude, 4-day weekend's best kind of weekend. 2-day weekend, garbage. 3-day weekend, pretty good. 4-day weekend, that's practically a week. That's amazing. Nice. Enjoy it. You got a wallet like Steve. Dude, Adam, hi. How's it going? Thank you. Ooh, boom, boom, boom. I'll leave off. Dude, that would be hilarious. Oh, do I not have the fan on? Oh, God, no wonder why there's sweat. Bro. Okay. Are you working, bro? Dude, this is like the quietest fan on the planet. But I don't think it's pushing out air? Question mark? It's like somebody just waving a piece of paper back and forth at you. You know, it's like, here, you're hot. Here, I'll fan you. Higher setting. Go. That shouldn't mess up anything. Go. Apollo Zan, what's up? How are you? I'm doing all right. How are you? How you doing? I don't know. I got a sinus thing. I mean, that's not really a thing. Yeah, what's up? I really wish that was the case. The dude wouldn't get a moment rest. Bezos. People just reaching into his pocket every 12 seconds. Hi, Bum Guy. Did you see the hip hop dancing in Olympus? Now I can understand that. There was one that did really well, but then some of the other ones were just kind of like flopping around on the floor, and I'm like, this is so sad. I don't know. I didn't really keep up with it. I look at the totals, but...
Went to the Utah Retro Gaming Expo yesterday and meet the actors of OG Mortal Kombat game. A game that was made before mocap was even invented.
Nice. That's pretty good. I wonder how many people went up to him and they were like, Mortal Kombat!
Fun fact for the day. Even though it sank many years ago, the Titanic's swimming pool is still filled with water to this day. Have a great day and thank you for your time. Now I have to punch back into work.
Oh yeah, it's underwater. Go.
Greetings, salutations and good vibes to all.
Hey, Irish, thank you. Trillion I, thank you. Boom, boom, boom. Did I have an eventful week? No, I didn't. When are my weeks ever eventful? I wake up, I work, I go to sleep in a comatose state of exhaustion. You know, that's how life is. Till you die. And then who knows what you got to do in the afterlife? You know? What if just paperwork? Hate it. So who's been doing what this week? There was a weird thing. We took a slight break. Go.
Hey PG, sorry I wasn't here last weekend. I was at a con. I even saw Bullies cosplayers, or were you guys there?
No, we weren't there. Who did that? That's crazy.
Hello, Pumpkin Guy. John in chat. Happy Sunday. How are you today?
All right. Go. Thank you, thank
For
you.
the hype.
Oh, we got a hype train. Oh my God. Hype train incoming. I'm going to preempt it. Hey, hype train. Ex-Mariner. No, 29 moons. Thank you for reaching into Bezos' pockets. Oh my God, Angelica Storm gifted a bunch of subs. Hey, thank you. G Squid Joss got a sub. Load, you got a sub. Kit Kat Attack. Pied Piper, and it was killing. I'm dyslexic. That name is hard. Dude, you all got subs. Thank you, Angelica Storm. Thank you. Go.
Hype train bits for Pumpkin Guy.
Icarus, thank you. 2,000 bits. Oh my God. It's getting crazy. Wow.
Happy Subiversary.
Hey.
Hype trains are rolling.
Hype trains are rolling. Level 3 complete. Go.
Jim
A
Nightworthy,
mechanic
Jim
is
Nightworthy.
punching you in the face through time and space. You don't even know the time or the place. They just appear. Smack you in your beard, then they're gone.
Thank you.
Like a pop song.
Brano.
It trends
100
for about 15 minutes, then it's gone.
bits.
Quantum mechanic kittens.
Thank you. I think them in between dialogue. That's pretty good, right? Thank you for the alert. Oh.
Hey, my fantastic Pumpkin Pie.
Hi.
Hope you're well. Been cleaning all day.
Boo.
Then got my full body workout in.
Nice.
These resistance bands really help. Now after a shower back to Mother One.
Hey, there you go. Nice.
Jumping on the
Thank you.
hype.
Jumping on the hype, Gen Havoc Prime. Thank you. What? Ow. What is happening?
Dyslexics of the world untie.
Unite. That's what it says to me. Go.
Hype train ticket bits.
Train ticket bits. Thank you, DJC. Thank you, Trillian. What's up? Hi. Thank you. ADJ,
For some
hi.
hype fries.
Hype fries. I had fries last night. Dude, that's crazy. What, dude, you know when the last time I had fries was? Was like 1928. Dude, I barely eat fries. I had fries. They were frozen. They were all right. What am I going to do with fries? What's up? What's up? Max Marvel, hi. Thank you. Go.
61 moons and counting.
Hey.
Thanks for all the good stuff.
We're trying. Thank you. Eagle, I appreciate. Thank you. Pauline is wearing a belt. So she had a weird drawing. No, it's a belt. Kind of blends into the hair because everything is dark as night in our world, except a hugely bright, iridescent neon pink dress. What is wrong with her? What's wrong? Oh, you're sleeping. All right, never mind. Let's see. The Eagles, thank you. Oh, good. No, people went to cons. I didn't know there was a con, dude. Here. No, here's what I do. Every time there's a con, I wait to see how many people get sick when they get back, and when the numbers go down and down and down, then I might go to one.
Yes, Pauline has become popular enough for cosplay, apparently.
That's so weird. We didn't even think that was possible. Oh, man. Wish there was pics. What? Are you going to buy that album, or are you just loitering? Like, not even a real band. All right, that's cool. Did they have a little pumpkin puppet? I feel like it was Psychora. Oh, man. Looks like a garter belt. She's not a gardener. Go.
Hey PG, asking for good vibes for the AI roleplay group I'm part of.
Uh-oh.
The devs have been making ruinous decisions for the last 2 months, and tomorrow the death knell gets put into place.
Uh-oh.
People are scattering to other
Sites, and I want to wish them well in the future.
Rip Carl Bevan.
I don't know who that is. And there's that.
Getting sick at a con is the real con.
Exactly. Also paying ridiculous prices to get in is also a con. Good vibes. Good vibes to your roleplay group. I don't know. It's AI roleplay group? Or what happened to the... Why is everybody so dysfunctional that they got to rely on AI to get a roleplay together? Go.
It was a handmade plush, but yes, she had a PG.
Oh my God. Dude, that's amazing. Oh, I know whoever did that. Thank you out there. Dude, cosplayers, man. That's not easy to pull off. You got to be blue. So they either painted themselves or they held their breath for a really long time. That's pretty good. Drummer for 60-Foot Dolls. I don't even know that band. Who's that band? Who's 60-Foot Dolls? Is that like Attack of the 50-Foot Women with 10 feet taller? I've literally never heard of them. That was a band? Should I look them up? Were they good? Are they good? They were a drummer? Going to IHOP. IHOP! Did Apple try to sue IHOP for that? I feel like IHOP should sue Apple because they were around longer, right? As far as Kitty Steelers, oh man, still getting better. All right, that's good. Stood in the meat freezer. Yeah, that could work too. At least it'd be nice and chilly when you get outside. From last time, it was hard to make one bot train another. My program just asked them both in companies what compares the result. Second bot is slow, steady. It took 160 tries to hit a ball without. Oh God! Wow! Farrellin gifted a bunch of subs. Oh, Angry Pagan, you got a sub. Dr. Skull, you got a sub. Darkness Falls, you got a sub. Rude Magic, got a sub. And Dark 10, you got a sub. Thanks to Farrellin. Keeping the hype train going. We're on level 5. Nice. Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you, Farrellin. Thank you. What's up? J Third, what's up? How's it going? Bruce Laidbury, Candy Rain. Candy Rain. Does anybody redo that? Like the meme guy did Chocolate Rain? That'd be pretty good. We could do that, right? Candy. I can't do it. Like, I don't have that deep voice. How would I sing it? Candy Rain. No, I sound like Tom Waits. Get your candy. Oh God, that hurts. All right, maybe we'll think about it. How about Tom Waits does the candy song? I want candy, bubblegum taffy, that kind of thing. Let's do it. Yeah. All right. Coming soon to a YouTube channel near you. Probably not. Squirrely Rain. There's got to be a higher pitch. Go.
Short version. Doing text role play with people is a pain because of timing, different motivation levels, and varying literacies. The AI side I was on gave solutions for all of that and more, as people could create their
own characters to interact with and share, but the devs are driving away half the user base with tomorrow's change, so it won't be what it was anymore. Aw, man. Worst.
I also met Greg Baldwin the Vafrancalio. He was very nice. He gave me a discount for an autographed teacup to avoid my sister-in-law getting upset at me spending money.
Yo! Come on, dude. You're at a con. The whole thing. That's the whole thing, is spending money. You go there, you know you're leaving in debt, you know, because there's always so much cool stuff. You know, that's what happens. What? It's Candy Rain? The Candy Man. That guy? Yeah. Sammy Davis Jr. He's a swinging cat. Yeah. I expect in-person dating to come back into fashion once AI bots clutter the dating sites. You ever been on a date? It's tedious. There's money involved. You got to make eye contact, you know. Awkward silence. You don't get that with a robot. It depends on the con. Last one I won, 50% D&D dice. Really? There's just a whole con. Hey, we got a bunch of... Yeah, but some of them are custom, and they look really cool, though. Ira autograph cup. Very important. Very important. Exactly. Financial responsibility at a con? Never. No. This is why I don't go to a con, because I got to be financially responsible. I go there, forget about it. Dude, this guy spent $30 on Kinder Eggs that have little Harry Potter Funko Pops in there. You know? And I'm like, yo, dude. Go.
Also bits for the hype.
Bits for the hypes on Lord. Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you. Ooh. What? Manages the bank. Oh, okay. Mary, what's up? I do the Artist Alley and make a list with all the maths. Yeah. Dude, you can't get me an Artist Alley, man. I would just be buying up things. I don't even care what it is. I'll just be like, dude, there are artists that need money here. Take it. And then I walk out and I'm like, yeah, I got some cool art, but what's Josie's take on AI hype? I think she just wants it to take over, rule the world, and crush humanity. Go.
For all the Comic-Con flashbacks.
I'd have flashing screens and stuff, but then I got to do the warning. Somebody could have a seizure. We don't want that happening. Just a bunch of flashbacks. I don't have flashbacks. Dude, cons were fun when people weren't coughing all over each other, man. Oh, God. Thank you. I appreciate. Seems to be handling Twitch very well. What? Who's doing what? Doing what? I do the hours. Read that. You have to make it almost every store selling dice. Really? Every store selling dice? I don't know. I'm trying to think the most I ever spent on a quote-unquote vacation, and since I've only had one in... No, I had two vacations in 30 years, but one was with a school that I went on the trip with just because it was cheaper to do it in a group than go by myself. One was 3 weeks, the other was 2 days. So we had 3 weeks and 2 days off in the last 30 years. Pretty good, right? New computer. New computer! Nice. You received a level 4 train emote. Hype train emote. Hey, we got a creepy monkey that's all scared and crap. Look at that. He's like freaking out. Look at him. They're in chat. Dun, dun. I think I got to press the share button. I got to share it, dude. There it is. Where? Press the button. Okay, apparently that's the monkey. Look at him, dude. He's all worried. Look at him. Why is he so worried? He's like, oh my God, I'm so glad we didn't get to level 5. We could have all died. What? Go.
I love the artists who have business cards and curse the ones who say I have a QR code sir/miss I don't want to fish out my phone and others don't have iPhones.
Yeah, right. There's a QR code, dude. You should have both. You should have a business card with a QR code on it. Easy enough, right? Easy enough to do. I know my throat's been feeling a little bit better because I've been doing vocal exercise and I've been coughing up phlegm from a weird sinus thing that's been going on forever, and I'm happy about it. That means I'm expelling weird garbage that's stuck in my system. Weird garbage. Got a sinus infection. Breaking my brain. Yeah. Okay. I printed out my own cards before the last con I went to. Nice. There you go. Yeah, even if you print them up, they got a little piece of paper on there. You say, hey, take one of these. You don't got to go to a professional printer and do all that other stuff. Save that for your actual artwork, right? Did you hear the horrible news about the passing former YouTube CEO? What? Really? No way. Is that true? Did that actually happen? Former CEO of, what? I can never pronounce that last name. CEO of YouTube, Susan, passed away? Really? No. No, is that true? Is that true? Is it confirmed? If it's not confirmed by TMZ, it's not real news. Yes, it's true? Aw, man, dude, that sucks. I'd be the first to say I wasn't a big fan of how YouTube was run under them, but nobody should be dying from that. Garbage. I hate it. Hey, they're still a person. They were still a human being. Their creative decisions may not have been the best for the creative communities on YouTube, including myself, but still, I never wish anybody to IRL, die from some weird crap. Yeah. 56 is way too young. Dude, nobody should die before they get Social Security, okay? That's the thing. That's the rule, It should be a government mandate. Sorry, you can't die. You haven't gotten Social Security. I can't keep paying into this crap and never getting a penny out of it. It's going to tick me off. Yeah. Agreed, regardless of what I felt about her action done in the past, is being a YouTube CEO, no one deserves this. Terrible. It is terrible. It's saying that she lost her son from also cancer. What? Oh my God. Dude, they doubled down on the terrible in that. Oh, dude, I didn't even know that. That sucks twice. Holy crap. Dude, really? Oof. Oh, man. Wow. That's rough. That's rough. Could give herself a free speech prize for censorship. Yeah, I know there was that thing. But again, I'm not going to dwell on that. It's in the past, as is all the ad revenue I could have made on there. But it is what it is. It's onward and upward. Moving forward with a brand new shiny CEO who will hopefully... whatever. Who wants coffee? I do. Hey. What's up? 57 moons, Misty Pine. Thank you. Poik. Poik.
You won't find a future by fixing the past.
No, but you could try. Duct tape. Get duct tape. Fix YouTube. And these cards. But there is a ghost back there. That's pretty cool, right? Oh, thanks for blocking that. Prime, Sergeant McIntyre, thank you. I'm just gonna have my coffee quick. Go. Oh God. I thought that one was gone. Dude, this is coffee concentrate. I don't like my stem being there either, so can I just... Okay, better. Go. All right. Oh, dude. All right, the caffeine just hit my brain. Wow. Hey, no. We did this thing. We saw one of those stupid little videos that are like, hey, here's how you make, you know... It was kind of like this coffee ice cream, in a way. Right? You put some syrup, you put some instant coffee, which instant coffee... And some hot water, you mix it up until it's like gets all frothy and creamy, and then you throw it in a freezer, and it's supposed to come out like this concentrated ice cream. You put it in a cup, and you pour milk on it or whatever, and you got a super awesome coffee. Go.
I also met a former Power Ranger. She was nice too. I bought an enamel pen from her. Also, I see Pauline has some nice pumpkins again. It's
the same cards. They're just on rotation. It keeps picking that one. Somebody remind me about the word random. No. So we did a version of that because, you know, we don't really have instant properly, you know, and we put like some syrup or whatever in there. We did it, mixed it up. We don't have a blender. We don't have a whisker. We don't have anything. We got one of those little electric stirrers that do like a handheld. Like it's a tiny little zzz, that kind of thing for quick stirring. We just let that thing run for like 10 minutes and it kind of got frothy. Whatever, we didn't care. Threw it in the freezer. Before we knew it, the next day, we had magical, super concentrated coffee. It's a little sweet. It's got some caramel flavor in it. You put a little bit of that in water. You mix it up. You got a cold coffee that is just breaks your brain. There's more caffeine in there than I think I have in a week. It makes a Red Bull seem like a caffeine-free diet soda, you know? It makes it seem like water. I literally had one sip. I could feel my jaw going... you know, that kind of thing? Yeah. Let's see. Been a long while. It hasn't. What? Everybody pictured where there's been a hope around. What? Scummy jobs before finding it is. Good job. Got unionized. Unionized! Nice! Make a lot of money. Met Harrison Ford through this job. Met Harrison Ford? Oh my God, Harrison Ford. It's Indy. Indiana Jones. Nice. There you go. Good job. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Pumpkin Guy, what's up? Somber Blade, what's up? Hi, how's it going? So reverse of I don't know what that is. A frother. A frother. Yeah, that's it. I don't got that. It's a little thing. It kind of it's good. Algorithm. Random. Okay, the word random. Here's the problem what I have with the word random, okay? It's never actually random. Okay, the random thing here is supposed to be a random slideshow that shows up a bunch of different cards, okay? It seems to be picking the same ones over and over again. It's not necessarily random, so it actually aggravates me. I've had this problem with iTunes, VLC player, and basically anything that tries to randomize music, it doesn't seem to actually randomize it, okay? I don't know what it is. It's like, why play the same song again, like, 5 or 10 tracks later? What was it? You didn't want to go further down in the list? What are you, lazy? Go.
What he said.
Exactly. Yeah, service AC at home. Go to work. Didn't try to freak out. Just wanted to get a job as a service. It'd be good. Nice. Union. Beautiful. There you go. Random or random. It is random. That's a good term for it. It's random. It's stupid. Go.
Whale oil beef hooked.
I don't know. Potato chip overload. Go.
What would be nice would be if it takes the whole playlist, randomizes the order, then goes through that so each song gets played once. The random you're talking about is why I quit Pandora too.
Yeah, dude, it's kind of crazy. But here's the thing, and I've said this before, but there needs to be an AI, a smart random, that won't play the same song by the same band or anybody that was in another band adjacent by knowing who is in what bands as it plays it. So, hypothetically, if it plays Morrissey, I don't want to play in the Smiths right after that. If it plays Husker Du, I don't want it to play Bob Mould or Sugar right after that, okay? If it's playing Metallica, I don't want it to play Metallica ever again, It could play Megadeth after it. Even though technically Dave Mustaine was in Megadeth at some point. Don't need AI, just code. Yeah, but it has to know who was in what band, you know? Like hypothetically, how is a code going to know that, Bob Mould produced Verbo and, what do you call it, Magna Pop albums, but I don't want to hear that after, one of his albums because the production's the same. That's what I'm saying. I want something like crazy different. I want something that has deep learning and says, well, technically, this guy's saying backup on this thing. We can't play that next. That kind of thing. Just saying. Do you like following in reverse at all? No, it kind of hurts the back of my head. I haven't heard enough of them to make a judgment. So, Hell is Metallica, St. Agar on repeat. Just jokes. No, that's pretty accurate. Followed up by load and reload. Brr. ID3 tags say who made stuff. Yeah, I know, but, I want to get into production. Skip everything produced by Brendan O'Brien. Okay, just anything made by them, just throw it out.
Jump me from Rush to Kyoto to On Lap to Bon Jovi. Let's get a Rock Generations lineup.
There you go. Maybe even, have an alternate playlist. I don't want anything from the same year back to back, My girl got me Funyuns flavored Lay's chips. What is the point of chips tasting like another chip? That is ridiculous. Hey, these chips taste like Funyuns. Why didn't you just get me Funyuns? Well, these taste like them. No, they don't. Just get me Funyuns. God. Gunsman Guitari, what's up? What is this chat rule? Also share your pizza. What is this trash? What? You don't want to share? I'm assuming you have pineapple on your pizza. You don't have to share it. Keep it to yourself. Good. Sharing's important. Pineapple pizza. Again, I've never tried it. It's like I just make general assumptions based on predictable taste bud patterns. And to me, that's just, bleh, I will one day try it. If I can find a place that just has a random slice that I can buy, I'll be like, yeah, fine. Let's play Russian roulette with my mouth. And get one of those slices, eat it, and see, and actually have an educated opinion. My opinion right now is education. It's superfluous. I haven't tasted it, so I don't like it. I like pineapple. I like ham. I've had baked ham with a pineapple kind of glaze, so it gives a sweet, savory thing. Kind of works. The problem I have with that is tossing bread into it, cheese, and sauce. Okay? There's a lot of acidity going on there. Pineapple on pizza is a communist plot. Is it? I don't think they're allowed to have pineapple over there. It's controlled by the state. Go.
I recently bought a copy of a childhood favorite book, Midnight for Charlie Bone, aka Children of the Red King series, for my nephew for Christmas later this year.
Nice. There you go. Don't spoil it. Shh. What if they're watching? You didn't hear anything. Anchovies or it's pizza. No, I'm not anchovy. There's nothing in the world you can make me. Dude, you open up a can of anchovies near me, I will literally leave the room. No, that's like one of those few smells. I'm just like, it's instant puke aroma. Hate it. I love pineapple pizza. See, they know. That's why it has to be, what? Rose style sauce to mellow the acidity. Great pizza divide. Yeah, it's kind of weird, right? Like everyone gets so heated about that. You even made a cartoon about the pineapple pizza where it's like, who cares? You like what you like. It doesn't matter. People get into fist fights over this. Nah, my sister-in-law doesn't let enough. You watch anything I watch. Oh, okay, there you go. Go.
Almost 2 years.
Hey, I'm going to say honorary 2 years. Nice. Flutter Dash, thank you. I appreciate I'm going to just assume 2 years. Thank you. Hey. I'm doing candy. I'm doing preemptive candy. Hey. I don't know what it is about anchovies. I can't do it. And it's weird. I'll eat tuna, but I got to drown it in like pepper, vinegar, hot sauce. No, I will eat tuna. That's the most fishy of fish. But if you put a bunch of jalapeno sauce on it, it's fine.
Watercolor-esque background. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I did a good job today. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you. What's that? Mayo. Mayo, too. You got to drown it. It's almost like fish has to be encased in another food for me to eat it. It's like when you wrap a dog pill in meat or something and give it to your dog. That's kind of how I approach fish. It's got to be wrapped in things. It's got to be beer battered. It's got to be encrusted with Parmesan or some crap like that. You give me straight up fish, I am going to be like, well, I don't know what to do with this. What is this thing? I'll poke at it like a small child and be like, yeah, ew, it's squishy, you know, that kind of thing. Spinach and mushroom pizza is delicious. It is, except I don't like mushrooms. I have spinach, though. Mushrooms are iffy. It kind of depends on how earthy they are. I've had some mushrooms that are just, you know, they're mushrooms. They have a slight kind of mushroom thing, but then I've had ones that taste like you're eating the bowels of dirt. Like if dirt had dirt on it. Like that kind of earthy. Like this is like eating a rancid beet. You know, where you're just like, beets have that dirt taste no matter what you do to them. You know, Midwest has some really good beer battered fish. Midwest has battered everything, and it's all good. Peanut butter pizza. That's just a PB&J on burnt bread. What? That's so weird. People are like, dude, it's peanut butter and jelly pizza. Dude, you just cooked a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Made it round. That's not pizza. Well, it looks like pizza. Yeah, let me tell you about the chips that taste like Funyuns, too. They're not Funyuns. Not an Italian plumber, so I don't like mushrooms. Cool shy. Thank you for following on YouTube. I wish I wouldn't say subscribe when they're over at YouTube, because then it messes up my life. And I'm like, ooh, new sub? And I'm like, no, YouTube. Nutella pizza. Yeah, there's some weird stuff.
Deep fried mushrooms. So good. Add cheese. Better.
Oh, cheese makes everything better. Dude, I've had deep fried mushrooms, which was really good. That was a long time ago in this weird Irish restaurant in Yonkers, New York. It was so Irish, it was on a street called McLean Avenue. It's not there anymore. It's gone. It was really good. They had Irish nachos, which is basically like French fries with bacon and cheese and all this other stuff. A lot of like, it was as close to an Irish pub as you're gonna get there, you know, with like decent food. Yeah. Never had them since, and you know, of course, nobody else. What am I gonna do? Go to Bennigan's? Also closed. You know, nobody knows how to do any of that stuff. And then these chain restaurants is all I got around me. Chain restaurants. You know, I need a good mom and pop place that has that family recipe that's been a secret forever before they sell out and have it mass jarred into a watered down version of the garbage. So I'm getting weird, you know, sauce from some like weird chain now. Or, dude, like California pizza in a freezer? Uno's pizza in the freezer? No. Not that it was ever mom and pop place, but you know what I'm talking about. Sushi. Yeah, the place I usually get sushi doesn't have sushi anymore. They're like, no more sushi until further notice. What? They have the Ramoon soda, though. I don't know. I'm a little upset about that. They're like, we're not getting it for a while. I'm like, why? What happened? I don't know. Worried about that. Try tempura. Oh, and besides, I don't eat the fish sushi. Again, I've said this before. I'll get the vegetable sushi, and then the one time they make it every once in a while is the buffalo chicken sushi with ranch dressing. Oh, it's so good. Chicago pizza is 2 pizzas with content in the middle. It's like they don't know how to make pizza, so they're like, yeah, let's make a pie, like a literal pie. It's like a Sicilian, but round. What are you doing with this deep dish garbage? Some of it's really good, though. Did you hear a second hurricane coming? Well, yeah. Life happens. What are we gonna do? Dude, the last one, we got a lot of rain, dude. It was like crazy. There were puddles where there ought not be puddles. It was insane. Teriyaki chicken with a side salad. Just lettuce. Yeah, don't say it. Yeah, no. Places that are like, hey, it's got a side salad and it's like 3 leaves and like a half a tomato. Yo, places are getting crazy. And what the hell's going on with this boneless buffalo, this boneless wing thing? Apparently not. It was this weird lawsuit that was going on. Apparently somebody ruled that you can actually have bones and boneless buffalo wings or boneless wings. Because they say boneless wings is a quote-unquote style of wing as opposed to, you know, not being what it claims to be, which is freaking boneless. What clown did this? Who? What? Did we talk about the Australian breakdancer yet? No, I didn't watch it, so I don't know.
I remember someone pointing out Gordon Ramsay was a hypocrite for calling out people using beef instead of lamb in their shepherd's pie when his shepherd's pie you can buy in grocery stores uses beef. Yes. Not so little Deborah really threw her weight around, to our dismay.
Oh. Here's the thing about Gordon Ramsay. I can't take anyone serious that is selling fruit snacks to children. I cannot take their culinary insight to be that important. Buffalo is a sauce, not a style. We're talking about boneless wings. Forget about the word buffalo. I just associate, buffalo with boneless buffalo wings. Boneless wings. Okay? Yeah, boneless bones. Dude, I'm not going to be scared going out and getting boneless wings anywhere. You know? Fruit snacks. Yeah, there was a commercial with Gordon Ramsay selling like little fruit snacks. I don't know. I saw it on it was either Twitch or something. I don't know. Look it up. Boneless wings are just chicken nuggets. I know, but then for that, what? I don't expect bones in my chicken nuggets either. I'm not eating chicken anymore. So if again, it's boneless versus chicken strips. Go. It's a strip of chicken. It's literally a strip. It's longer than a nugget. Then I put mushrooms in anything minus dessert. No mushroom cheesecake? Come on. She was cringe. I'd rather watch Napoleon Dynamite or what? Stewart from Mad TV. Who are we talking about? Who's cringe? There's a Wisconsinite who freaks Chicago and enjoys their pizza. It's not pizza, it's a casserole. Nothing beats a New York slice. Yeah, I haven't had a New York slice in a while. Apparently, and believe it or not, according to national polls and stuff like that, Connecticut actually has some of the best pizza.
Friends are coming over today to do a homemade pizza dough / crust. I'm looking forward to that.
As long as you don't have to do the cleanup, I think you're okay. No, I always look forward to cooking. It's the cleanup after that annoys the hell out of me. All the pizza and coffee, which I'm going to have right now. After this.
Someone tried to sue a company because a small chicken bone shard got lodged in their throat and caused an infection, and guy got really sick.
Yeah.
He was trying to sue the company to pay for medical bills, but the court ruled out against it, and so boneless
chicken can now have bone in it. See, this is what I'm saying. No, if you call something boneless, it should not have bones in it, correct? Like, what? Because a bone is a material. It's not a style, A chicken finger, right? Of course, somebody's going to, well, chicken fingers don't have fingers in it. Some of them probably do. But now, technically, chicken fingers can have fingers in it. So, I don't know. Yakuzas who left, guess where your fingers are ending up. Go.
What PG said. Like, wireless.
Wireless. Yeah. Why do I got to plug it in? Well, it's wireless. Yeah, but I still got to put the thing on it. I got to plug it in. It's still technically wired. It's not wired in my phone. It's what? Come on. Chickens don't have fingers. Well, it depends on, Go.
And yet teas that don't use tea leaves get called tea still, when their correct term should be teason. Or chocolates that don't actually have cocoa in them. It's everywhere, sadly.
Yeah, don't call chocolate chocolate if it doesn't have a certain percentage of chocolate in it. It's ridiculous. I know, but here's the thing. That ruling makes yet another slow decline in the collective quality of our food consumption. It's like, yeah, so now I gotta watch for bones in the boneless wings aspect. I'm not buying them anymore. Forget it. I don't care. See, now you just hurt the chicken industry. You know how many wings I could eat? Especially if they're boneless. That's like saying tuna can now have screws in it. No, that's false advertising, right? Can we even call chicken of the sea chicken? It's not technically chicken. Well, it's a style of tuna. No, chicken isn't a style of tuna. Chicken is chicken. Don't be stupid. I don't know. I'm gonna coffee. Boop. I want somebody to come out with wings that are actual.
Do you guys know how chicken nuggets and boneless chicken is made? It's just a bunch of crushed bone and cartilage and small chicken turned to mush and deep fried. I still think they're great, but I prefer bone in.
Nah, man, dude, if I don't care how they're made, as long as there aren't shards of bone that are going to rip apart my esophagus. That's what I look for in chicken. Stuff to not, intestinally destroy me. For that, I'll get Taco Bell. I said random. Dude, I'm never going to get coffee like this. Please change the card. Hurry up. Hurry up. Okay. What's that? What the hell's with the chains? What's with the chains? All right. Oh, for the love of... I hate you. Let's see, where do we go? Put those nuggets into dino shapes and I'm sold. Oh, dude, dino nuggets, they're the best. Who here still makes them fight? Dude. Here's what you do, right? You get your dino nuggets together and you make a mountain of mashed potatoes, but you make a hole in your mound of mashed potatoes like it's a volcano and put a bunch of gravy in there and then have them fight near the volcano and then one falls into it and then it like, oh no, it ruptures the side of the, mashed potato volcano and then gravy covers them and you're like, no, this is why we're extinct, the gravy. Brr. And then you get gravy on your nuggets. Pretty good. Plus it's fun. Yeah, let's see. Honestly, the chains were a nice touch. If AI is getting weird, I mean, this is like literally on its own accord. When you put large blue person drinking coffee on beach with large pumpkins, I shouldn't be getting chains and stuff. She's dating Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider. Hot date. I see what I did there. Go.
Pallets of poultry.
Pallets of poultry. Just stack them up. What? It's like Jenga, but with chicken. It turns out everything humans or AI just gets weird with it. Apparently. I feel like there's a slow decline. Not for nothing. You were trying to put together Steve cards, right? So he has his own set of cards. AI even made that a little weird. Go.
It has always been a known risk, little just like eating processed food and risking getting E. coli and microplastics or diabetes.
Diabetes. Well, I don't think there's a risk of getting diabetes from just having one thing every once in a while. It's just when you eat it constantly, that's the problem. No, but dude, there's just certain things. I'm just like, I want boneless things, and I know there are risks involved. Dude, I got like supernatural guacamole pre-made, and there was like pit shards in there and little stem bits and parts of the outer skin. And I'm like, I'm just making my own. I am literally going to make my own. Like, that's it. I haven't bought store-bought guacamole in forever. I just make my own constantly. Dancing Shadow. Hey, how's it going? How you doing? Welcome to this thing. Go.
Wait. You are asking for modern food to be safe to eat. Lol.
Dude, it would be safer for me to just go to a farm and just jump on a chicken and eat it. Like, get free-range nuggets where I literally just start like Wolfman. It would be safer for me to do that. I would get less bones at this point, Fine, I'd have to pick out a few feathers, but, whatever. It's ridiculous. I don't know, that's something. Can't stand pre-made guac. It's always pureed, and the guac is better with chunks of avocado. Yeah, a lot of people like it smooth. I do like the little chunks in there. Like when you go in there and you try to, get some with a chip and the chip breaks and you're like, oh, that was going to be a really good spoonful. Then you try to double the chips to get more and more support. And you're like, oh, broke 2 chips in a row. All right, we're getting serious. 5 chips. And you scoop it up. You can feel your biceps flexing and you're like, oh, this is going to be the best. And then it falls on the floor and you're like, oh. But then the dog gets it and it's okay. I mean, I've seen people get attacked by chickens in self-defense, and it's not safe to me. Well, you bite the head off first. It'll be fine. You can use one chip to shovel it into the other chip. There's a whole method. I know there's a whole method. Yeah? It's crazy. I used Dream AI to try to get Futurama, and it gave me a naked alien. I was just confused. Isn't that kind of weird? Give me an alien from Futurama. Okay, here's a naked thing. Wait, what? Why? Because it keeps sourcing not safe for work material, and that's the problem. Smooth guac is just missing the tomato chunks and diced onion. Yeah, I usually, I don't put a lot in my guacamole. I put like salt substitute, which is technically just potassium, pepper, a little bit of jalapeno sauce for that kick, and maybe some dried seasonings like red pepper or something like that. And there's literally no salt in it. It's awesome. I need an AI bot not corrupted by goons. Yeah, there's too many of them out there. They trained AIs primarily on not safe for work stuff, so that's what it makes. But that's so weird. We have a vast amount of decent artwork out there. Like, not naked artwork. And it's just like, what was the last one? And this is what we get. Look, she can't even control her coffee. It's all over the place. This is stupid. She's never spilled coffee in her life. And this one just sucks. I don't know what this was like mining a Hallmark card that was dismissed from the office. No, we can't use that art. It sucks. Give it to AI. See, normal. That's normal. I can deal with that. That's good. But whatever. Oh, I should be having coffee. Sorry. Beautiful. We got a shiny little white pumpkin guy. Hey, look at you. I'm going to have some coffee. I'm going to have some coffee now. That's what he sounds like to me. Bring back the pumpkins. The other ones. If you... That is a butt. Okay,
I'm eating some spicy fried chicken today. There is a risk of getting an ulcer and diverticulitis. Chances small but never zero.
Yeah, I know. Nothing's... You're taking your own life in your hands every time you eat something. You could choke. You could be eating some Cheerios, and even with the best of luck, you choke on a bunch of Cheerios, you expect to be able to breathe through the hole, but no.
That card had such a round pinkness, you could almost mistake it for Kirby.
Right? So I'm saying, I'm telling you, if you make her look more like the cards, our viewers would skyrocket. But not the right viewers. Go.
Now we're henpecked and hamstrung.
Hamstrung. Dude, you ever mess up your hamstring? Oh, that hurts. Takes forever to heal, too. Limping around all day. My leg. Yeah. I typed in future alien, and suddenly I got a naked green alien ready for snoo. Like nothing indicated I wanted naked. That's weird. Why you making it weird? See. If you choke on ice, it'll pass quick. We almost did that. This one back here, as a kid, he used to chew on ice all the time, and Ice Cube got stuck in his throat, and he was like, and it's gone. No, it'll melt away. You just gotta outlast the thing, Even if you passed out, it would still pass. Go.
Hope it's okay to make a bad joke in here. What do you call it when a cow jumps over a barbed wired fence? Utter destruction.
That's clever. We'll let it pass. Thank you. Oh, man. No, that wasn't bad. That was pretty good. I thought you were going to say, like, cowtastrophe. I don't know. It's the quickest panic attack I've ever had. Right? Yeah. Dude. Watch a lot of breakdancing stuff at the Olympics. Not perfect, but a lot of fun. Hey, there you go. Yeah, we're used to seeing, like, because we grew up in New York, and people were literally laying out the cardboard and doing breakdancing on the side of the street for, tips and whatever. And dude, some of those people were flipping amazing, like literally flipping amazing. And it's like, I don't know how that translates to an Olympic. I'm gonna have to watch the highlights. Are we doing dad jokes now? Oh, I hope not. What? Why? Save that for Dawn's stream. Let's see. Oh, but speaking of New York. All right, speaking of New York. No. There was a weird thing that happened. Let's see. Let's see. Stay up and watch Olympics or rewatch John Johnson's Skeleton Key. Yeah, watch Skeleton Key. I mean, it's a good cow humor. Do you have any jokes today? I have no jokes. I got no. Why would I have jokes? What do you think? I'm funny? No. It's like seeing the generic brand of breakdancing. Yeah, did they water it down or something? Did they make it safe for work breakdancing? I don't even know. It's not like people go spinning around on their junk, Though that would be pretty impressive, but still. I'm thinking of that Tenacious D thing, the push-ups, Hey, that helped them in the movie. Let's see. Love to see Foamy and Steve get their own coffee cards. Yes, more. Steve already got one, but I meant to see Steve was holding his coffee on the cards. That would be pretty good. Coasters. There you go. Turn those coffee cards into coasters. Oh my God. Why don't you use your brain? That'd be fun, right? Hey, you want to be a coffee card coaster? No? You only need one. Let's see. Those DJs should have gotten medals too, right? Okay. Go.
'Tis a gymnastic full routine, no doubt.
Perhaps. Go.
Jumping around on their junk? PG, that's called the banana split, lol.
Yeah, I wouldn't attempt that. Yeah.
Using my brain will cost you extra.
Yeah, we ain't doing that today. Come on. My brain's already overloaded, you know? I have coffee concentrate flowing through my veins. What? It's like the power of the dark side roast, you know? Oh, man. Let's see. Go. You follow. Thank you for following. Wow.
Almost a note.
It is. Thank you. I appreciate Lone Wolf. Thank you for the 89 moons.
I thought jumping around on your junk was called the nutcracker.
Yeah. Either way, I feel like you're going to a doctor afterwards.
Very punny.
Boo. Boo. Go. Dancing Shadows, thank you for the sub. Dancing Shadows, you don't see them, but you see their shadow. Because they don't exist. Go. Thank you, I appreciate. Thank you, thank you. Bump, 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 bump. I buy a coffee card coaster. I don't know, think about it. You can rework them. You make them like a coaster size. There's plenty of those on-demand places to make coasters. You make a coaster. Roller coaster. Go. Love the pumpkin dance. Yeah. Buy a coffee coaster if you make it. Write it down. We got so much stuff. We're still working on a freaking card game, dude. You were taking forever, man. It fries your brain after a couple of test runs. Okay. Meat spin. Meat spin. Sounds bad. Puppets. Who here likes puppets? All right, here's the thing, right? After looking on flipping one of the streaming services for like a half hour to something to watch, in the corner of my eye, I see, oh, we got ads coming in a minute. All right. We see Muppets Take Manhattan. So we cue it up. We're watching Muppets Take Manhattan. I throw it on in the background because I'm like, let's see what they did with puppets back in 1984. Okay? Muppets. All right? It's, fun movie, goofy. It's got song and stuff. But basically, this is like research for me because I'm like, if I'm going to learn more about puppetry, let's learn from the masters, which would be Jim Henson, right? Bro, we're watching this. Oh, God, there's 30 seconds left till an ad break. You know what? Well, we're going to leave you on a cliffhanger. But we're going to get some coffee. But we were watching it. Just somebody remind me. We were watching it, and we noticed. All right. 14 seconds. Now, this ad's coming. What am I going to do? I wanted to see Muppets Treasure Island, but I don't think it's available streaming for free. I'm not paying for that. Get out of here. All right, ad's coming up. Have some coffee. See, that one's reasonable. And it put a pumpkin in there. And in the right spot. Nice. I like the hat. Killing me here. Thank you. Coffee with ice. Yeah, coffee with ice. Why would you not have coffee with ice? Now that it's not on random, it's picking the dumber cards. Boom, boom, boom. It's on Disney Plus, I think. I don't got Disney Plus. I don't even know if we have any streaming services left because Donna's in charge of that. I think all we have is Amazon Prime because if I need something, it's going to have to be here soon. So, yeah, whatever's on Prime, I have access to, but I literally don't think we have anything else. We got rid of them, and this is going to be a gateway conversation once the ads are over. Didn't they say they were going to run? What the hell's happening? Sometimes I wish I loved coffee like my fellow Americans, but I only crave it once every 4-something months. Yeah, it's not for everybody. Beverage of your choice then. Yeah. Some people don't like the taste. It would be on DVD. Pulling hot cross pumpkin buns. Weird. Found out Disney will be making a new Tron film. Tron Ares with music by Nine Inch Nails. I just want them to make another album. I don't want them to be doing scores all week. We're going to do a score for Tron. Oh, couldn't you get Daft Punk? Come on. Go. Hi, Thanos.
Amazingly, I thought it was worth keeping the services after I left my last apartment. Certainly saves space in my car/van. Lol.
Yeah, that would. There's the ads, finally. God, dude, what was it, like a 2-minute break in between them telling me that was going to be an ad break and then they ran the ads? Now we got stupid ads going on. This is bothering me. My brain hurts. I'm getting more coffee. No, I'm waiting. I knew this one's going to come back up again. Kind of acceptable. Quickly. The ads are still playing? It says it just started. See, that one's normal. Why is that just normal? This one's normal. Everyone else's hasn't been normal. Dude, your ratio to weird to normal is like, it's kind of normal. Hey, they got the same flower. Nice. Look at that. Look, we said flower and hair and it did it. Look, pretty good, right? Hey, three-eyed pumpkin. Way to go, AI. Do some research on jack-o'-lanterns, okay? Maybe we'll do this for Halloween. Not you, your weird face. Not you, this one. It makes you look weird. Your eyes are too small in this. I kind of like that one. It's like artsy. It's very artsy. Pretty good. I still got a minute and a half for ads. I'm blurry now. Is the camera just focusing on the cards? Am I that uninteresting that I was just like, yeah, forget it. Let's focus on the cards. What a jerk. Yeah. The hell? What was that? A bunny costume? What the hell was that? Looked like she was working at a cocktail waitress in the 70s at Vegas. That's stupid. Dun, 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 dun. Weird eyes. Yeah, probably. What's that? I mean, some people do cut what? Yeah, but why cut 3 eyes on a pumpkin? 2 are good, right? Unless you're doing a 3rd eye, making it a magical, mystical pumpkin. Magical, mystical pumpkins. Dun dun dun. Boo 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 boom. Weird eyes look. Yeah, it's kind of like. Did they? No, they look smaller. Style variety. Oh my God, these ads are going on forever. Ads, stop. I wanted to tell them about the Muppets Take Manhattan issue I had. All right. You guys let me know when it's over. Style variety, nice. Yeah. Keep it let's go, Pauline. Is that a thing? Oh, it's weird. It just pulls out so much weird crap. Who woke up? What? Isn't Pumpkin Guy a mystical pumpkin? I'm more of a familiar pumpkin. You know? You guys know me. What's this pumpkin game? What game? What are you talking about? Games. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we should be back. Muppets. You back? Did you see Disney stocks tanking recently? It's at $86 now. $86? But they just announced a bunch of stuff. Oh, God. The weird thing for me is I go several months drinking coffee, and then you just drink tea for like 2 years with no problem. Oh, card game. Oh, we're working on it. Yeah.
I have a Pum'Kin game. It came in a box.
Hey, there you go. Nice. Thank you. I appreciate. Nice. Card game. Yeah, he's working on a Foamy card game. Basically, think Magic the Gathering with a bunch of weird Foamy characters and stuff like that. You can either play single player or with 2 people. Single player is basically done. You know, that's the whole thing. But we want to make sure it's tweaked for, 2 player. So, it's kind of like, it's a process. No, you have to play like at least a couple of 100 games to like make sure things aren't, I guess, I don't know, they're exploitive. But I'm sure someone will just figure something out and be like, dude, if you just use the heart constantly, you could kill everybody. That kind of thing. I try to balance it. I'll definitely play it when it comes out. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, Muppets Take Manhattan. Muppets Take Manhattan. Here's my problem with Muppets Take Manhattan. We watched it because we wanted to do some research on puppeteering because we're trying to up our game at some point. Maybe in 12 years or something. here's where we're going. We're watching this, and we had it on in the background, and Dawn was watching and be like, hey, it'll be interesting to see old New York. Literally, this movie came out in 1984. So we're watching this thing, and they showed a skyline and stuff like that, and I'm like, wait a second, hold up. We're looking at the New York City skyline. Remember, this came out in 1984. Now, what do you think would be in the skyline in 1984? 1984. What buildings would be in the skyline? Exactly. Thank you, Duke. Yes, the Twin Towers, World Trade Center, were digitally removed from Muppets Take Manhattan, a film from 1980 flippin' 4. 1984. They took him out. I'm like, dude, this was 17 years before this thing even happened. I'm like, what are you, nuts? We weren't sure if it was just the scenes that we're watching. I did some research. Yes, they were digitally removed from certain versions of Muppets Take Manhattan. And I'm like, yeah, of course they're like, they cite for sensitivity issues. And I'm like, this movie came out in 1984. What are you talking about? This doesn't even make any sense. It's 1984. It's literally a time in history where something existed. And you're like, well, we better not show that. Well, why not? Well, because of issues that happened from this point like 20 years ago. And it's like, what? Why would you remove it? What sensitivity? 1984. Yeah, but somebody in 2000 something might see it and it might remind them that buildings existed. What? All right. I am like, I am just so like, it's literally a 40-year-old movie now. Okay, so it came out, 17 years before that incident happened. And then 20 something years later, it's like, it's not there. So it's like, I think at this point we can put him back in. Okay. Because I'm doing research and I'm like, all right, what version of the Muppets Take Manhattan do I have to watch to be able to see the towers and the skyline? And they're like, well, if you find a VHS version or the Laserdisc version, it probably has the original scenes in it. I am not going out of my way for a Laserdisc or VHS version of the Muppets Take Manhattan. But you go.
What the heck? So the Twin Towers and Dr. Seuss books are both sensitive issues, really?
Forget about Dr. Seuss. All right, we're talking.
It's lessons. Ever present.
Dude, it should be there because it's a moment in time. It's a moment in time before something happened. Okay? It's a moment in time where it existed. It is a piece of world famous architecture that littered the New York City skyline since it was created in like 70 something.
You also gotta be careful what version of Muppet Treasure Island you watch, because some will censor even simple words like bloody and change them to things like bloomin'.
What happened? What happened to society? Like, what? What? Like, this doesn't make any sense. Art revisionism is also a thing. Welcome to, yeah, dude, that's the thing. It's literally erasing history. And that's what bothers me, because as film historians go and film buffs and art people, because film is art, even if it's a derpy little kid movie with talking puppets, it is a moment in time. It's a piece of captured history, blah, blah, blah. The scenes were shot at a particular time, a particular location. To go back and digitally wipe out particular elements because of modern day things, no. We should be at the point where we can handle this. And my God, people have become like so sad. Here's the thing, bro. And you and Dawn talked about this, right? Dawn was actually more aggravated than you because literally she was down there that day, not in the towers. She was literally in New York, had to get the last bus the hell out of there before they kind of got it. She was like, why the hell did they do this? She wasn't sitting there going, oh, I can't see that building anymore or anything like that. None of that. And apparently she knew somebody that was in that building at the time. She's not sitting there saying, oh, well, I can't look at that building ever again. Okay. So it is for a New Yorker. Like, who's complaining about this? Like, it bugs me as more of an artistic thing and tampering with the cinema we create.
It was most likely shortly after 9/11 happened. Filmmakers panicked and did a mass clearing of the Twin Towers from any/all films that depicted them.
Here's the thing. I understand that moment of sensitivity. I totally get that. Like, there was the Simpsons episode where he had to run back and forth between the two towers. It was a rerun that they were going to air during that time period. They didn't air it. Fine. I get that. You don't want to do that. Some people, it's too soon kind of thing. But there's no need to, you know what? Don't remove it. Maybe just not play it on certain places for a little while. All right. For New Yorker sensitivities, at least back then, give it about 2 weeks. Okay. For everybody else, give it about 3 months. Okay. That's how that works. No, New York, dude. Okay. Here's the thing. As a New Yorker, basically, I went back to, 2 weeks later, I was just walking around. Like, that was it. The vibe was a little bit different, but people were getting back to normal, you know? And because a lot of people don't realize this, who might be younger, who weren't around.
People need to calm the truck down and stop obsessively erasing stuff from history just because they personally feel affronted by aspects of it. Hell, I still remember when people were trying to get authorities to change 911
to another number because they couldn't take looking at it. Look, here's we just got everybody to remember that number. We can't get rid of it now. You know, who do we call? What did they change? It used to be 911. What is it? 562 now? 789? 3? What is it? Number 5? I don't know. I guess we're gonna die. No, but that's the whole thing. It's like, we got to be made of stronger stuff. You know, especially like, you think a kid is gonna care about the skyline? And even if they say, Dad, what's that building? Oh, these used to be big buildings in New York. Well, where are they? Oh, no, they even if you don't want to explain it to, they had to get rid of them. You know, they fell. If you don't want to get into the, world politics kind of stuff of it and, ruin the kid's movie, you can sidestep that issue relatively quick if you're an attentive parent. But either way, if history's got to teach it to somebody at some point, right? People have to know those buildings exist. You can't wipe it from media. There is a fine line between sensitivity and censorship, and I feel like at this point in history, we should be putting that stuff back in there. Okay. It's 20 something years later. Okay. We can deal. I can see the buildings in the background of a movie from 1984. We could do that. I can see it as a New Yorker. I'm fine with seeing him back there. It's fine. It's fine. Do it. Like, these things need to be restored and put back into, the proper, oh God, there's going to be this 20 years from now, somebody's be like, hey, did you know they had the towers in the background? They digitally removed them. And now there's this mad scramble to find the original sources for all these films that have been digitally, and then they're going to have to digitally put them back in, which is just going to be pathetic, because they were already there. You took them out because people were upset. It's dumb. It's really dumb. And here's the thing. I'm not insensitive to like people's feelings and stuff like that. There should be a respectable time period before you shove it in people's faces. Like, hey, look at this old movie where they still existed, dude. Fine. I get that. But at this point, it's like, dude, the movie was shot, 17 years before. It's flipping 23 years later. We're good. We're good. And if you're not, then you need counseling. Like, honestly, you really do. Nobody should be grieving for 20 something years. Nobody. It's not natural. It's not good. It's not good, chat. Stop grieving. Yeah. We're New Yorkers. Damn it. So I guess we'll never see what episode of Gargo is considering was on top of this one. Maybe. I don't know. Did they change us to a different building? Like, who knows? Ever since my teens, there's always something being censored for me. I know what I'm getting into. Yeah, I remember the one Spider-Man games where they took out the towers, but they were still on the map.
Also, fun fact, Gen Z and Alpha are making jokes about things like 9/11 and people dying
Right.
since there is nothing for them to learn from. There's not even respect for what happened.
Oh no, because you know what? Nobody taught them because it was removed from everything for so many years that people are like, huh, what? You know, so it's a big joke. You know? There are a lot of people who make jokes about historical things because they're not fully aware of it. You know, people joke about particular wars, you know, back in the day, blah, blah, blah. And then with all that humorous ignorance out there, it ends up becoming like solidified knowledge to people. And it's like people are fine with that. And they're like, you know, funny. You know, and then there's literally a lack of respect from that. But that happens from generation to generation. How many people who had grandparents who were like, you know, this generation's got no respect, you know? And then how many people who had parents, you know, your generation has no respect. And now the people who are older from that generation are like, damn, these kids got no respect. It's literally a slow decline of nobody having respect before become, you know, barbarians throwing rocks at each other. Respect the rocks. Let's see. Yeah, so it is just a slow decline of, you know, I guess modern sensibilities and old moralities. There's always a contrast to it. Well, what are you going to do? If you don't teach people the history, they're not going to develop empathy for future tragedies because it didn't happen to me, so I wasn't there for it. Yeah, like that. That's the whole thing. It's like, wasn't me. Didn't see it. Whatever, you know. And it's really bizarre. Like I just find it historically and cinematic art kind of thing. I feel it's really bad to start going backwards and removing things for modern sensibilities. You know, it's like that is a point in time. This is a point in time. That's a point in time. Blah, blah, blah. Future is future. Past is past. You know, trying to fix it doesn't, you know, help the future. You know, removing things from the past doesn't help future generations learn about what was there, you know, because now they're going to look at the skyline and just be like, oh, you know, that Freedom Tower wasn't in the Muppets. When was that built? Oh, yeah. How are you going to explain that? Even if you take something away, something's always missing. The New York skyline is an ever evolving organism. You know, it's this human made organism that rises and falls constantly. You know, you could go, seriously, New York, if you've ever been there, you go down one block, you wait a week, it's going to be completely different. You know, you go down there like, God, all these stores changed. Oh, that's a Starbucks now? What the hell, dude? That was a mom and pop store. You know, you go around there, oh, there's a diner there. Okay, let's go. You know, it's weird. Everything evolves so quickly in there. So as the skyline, you know, rises and falls for different reasons, whether it's, you know, war, in that case, or something new happens. But I mean, literally, they erected like a whole thing for what? Yeah. So what's easier to explain? 2 buildings that aren't there anymore, or why a big building that's a memorial isn't there? It's the same thing. It's literally the same thing. You know, you just, you know, whatever's easier for you. Maybe they won't notice it. Shh, they won't notice it. Whatever. Little Italy gone. Yeah, I think it just moved closer to the Bronx. Oh. Don't be surprised if it happens. But, bump. Anyway, if people ask me what happened, I'm going to tell them exactly what happened. Yeah, dude. I mean, that's the thing. And it's like you're like, oh, I can't hear that. That's terrible. You got, dude. I don't know. I feel like people have been living in a, you know, wacky wonderland, and they just have no real concept of things that have happened and the gravity that those situations and whatever cause. But, you know, so it is what it is. But, you know, we can't learn about it if we don't know it's there, right? That's how you keep people stupid. Go.
I've often said, the past is past, learn from it and move on. We people listened. I understand Foamy for that.
All right, there you go. See, so it's like, you know, dude, you just got to learn from it and just move on.
You're not wrong about us riding the waves, surfing the internet.
Surfing the internet, bro. Yeah, I mean, dude, in this day and age, even back then, okay, the internet wasn't super prevalent in 2001. Not everybody had it. But in this now, you know, it doesn't, everyone knows what it is. You know, every year we get a reminder of what happened because like, oh, never forget, you know, that kind of thing. Constantly, every year, never gonna end. And dude, people can look it up, but let them digest it and process it how they need to, but don't remove it from the history of people who lived during that time period. You know, it seems very insensitive to the people who were there, not only in 1984, but in 2001. They shouldn't be removed now for people who weren't even born during that time period.
Then folks learn how old telecom really is.
Right? Dude, I don't know. I'm just aggravated. Ah! All right, I'm going to have some coffee. Oh, wait, no, what was that last card? Let me tastefully situate my place. Okay, good. Hurry up and change. Okay, good. All right. All right, coffee concentrate. Let's go. Ah! You know, I always have high hopes when I see a good one and another one pops up. All right, anyway. Then folks learn how... I read that. Dang. Gave people an excuse to... Go.
Cool. Group of older people pulled a chair from another table, but once they all left, they refused to put the chair back. I asked the dude why, and he laughed and said we are too lazy, then just stood there as I got up and put the chair...
So yeah, they need to stop calling millennials lazy do-nothings. What? It depends on... every generation has got a lazy one, you know? Hippies had lazy ones. They were called slackers. 90s had a lot of lazy people. 80s had a lot of lazy people. Lazy people are situational, and you shouldn't, you know, what? I guess assume an entire generation is that way based on the bad behavior of one or two individuals. Much like every other stereotyping that goes on in the world. Humanity. Same goes for boomers. You can't call everybody a boomer. You're a boomer. You don't understand. Okay, sure. Way to generalize an entire generation by stereotyping them. You're a stereotype. Oh, God. I was homeschooled when 9/11 happened. Whatever. The safest place to be at this point. Sorry to intrude, but were you the Flash animator from years ago? Yes. That's why we're called the Will Press. The Foamy guy. What's up? Hi. And we're still doing it. New episodes are posted on YouTube every 2 weeks. Yes, Foamy the Squirrel. Styles changed over the years, so you got a lot of catching up to do. A lot. We have not missed a posting in 23 years. Well, technically 22 because the first year was comics. Get to work. Not stereotyping, but I am seeing more and more people in general. Sonic boomers, yeah. And I never understand the term boomer shooters, you know, because that's literally a completely different generation than Windows came out. Hey, they're boomer shooters. Oh, way to go with that ignorance. But it's a label that's stuck, so it's never going away. Let's see. Just as dark as it used to be. Go.
Holy crap, legend. Good to know you're still on, my guy.
Hey, thank you for the 500 bits. Thank you. Yep, we're still around till we're dead. Oh, that's how life works. I'm not gonna try to speed it up, you know. Let's see. I'm just going to still a classic show to watch and enjoy it. Thank you. Gen X? No, I feel like that would refer to some weird school stuff that happens. There's a fresh me to no end. They're Gen X shooters, damn it. Damn it, it's Gen X. Yeah, but dude, as soon as a generation gets old enough, they're just lumped into boomers. Right? That's what happens. Oh, they're older boomers. What? What are you talking about? God. Now, because in my head, the term boomer refers to baby boomers, post-World War II birth rate kind of thing. Those are boomers. And, you know, you got to look up the dates and stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. But there you go.
When is Will Smith gonna direct Kevin Smith, an adult, made-for-TV drama?
Wasn't that Mallrats? Or was that Chasing Amy? It was something like that, right? That's kind of drama-like. I don't know. My stereotype is an 8-track. Nice. I feel like labeling people by the generation is pointless. Yeah, because not everybody not everybody is in sync with the mentality of the overall generation, you know? I guarantee you there are little Zoomers running around. They're not all huggy, feely, sensitive things that need their safe space. They're not. Because I've seen the internet. Clearly, some of them just are setting fire to their safe spaces. You know, same thing with millennials. They're not, you know, super oversensitive helicopter parents, blah, 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 all that other stuff. Generation X, they're not all cynical, lazy, slack butts, you know. If anything, they're very, at least the ones that I know have been super independent and kind of innovative, frankly. But, you know, dude, it's just, you know, not every hippie was a hippie. Not every, you know, et cetera, et cetera. Go. Thanks for the follow. Go. Remember the old song from, song from your favorite Martian? Was that a band called Stereotypes? Band didn't age well. I don't think anyone ages well. Very rarely. You got to be a vampire. That being called an elder millennial. Oh no, there's those ones that are that have the quote unquote Generation X mentality, but they're in millennials. They call them zillennials with the X in front of it. I'm not really a millennial. I'm a zillennial. I'm slightly sarcastic. Oh, here we go. Everyone just loves their labels. Here's the thing. Everybody is so involved about putting labels on anything, but nobody wants to be labeled. You know? Like if I started labeling people, oh, well, you're a boomer, you're a zoomer, you're a millennial, you're this, you're that, blah, blah, blah. Don't label me, bro. And then, you know, you check their profile and like, okay, here's this, here's that. This is what I want to be called. This is how I want you to address me and blah, blah, blah. These are the series of acceptable labels to me that in which you can address me. You just told me not to give you a label. You know? But humanity likes to categorize things. Go.
Help, interesting.
Nah, thank you. Good. I remember when I was a kid and people would call someone either old or young and that's it. Yeah, they're old, they're young. Now everyone's got to have a generational catalog file in their, I don't know. What are those old library things they used to use? Dewey Decimal Systems? I don't know. Just don't call me late for dinner. Everyone wants labels until the boneless chicken wings got to be boneless, right? Reference cards. What? Reference cards? That's what they're called? I wasn't a big fan of libraries. Every time I went there, if they had movies I could take out, I would look at that or music. And then other than that, there was this library that had one old microfiche thing. And I just like scrolling through old newspapers really, really fast. You know, so fast that like the flashes would almost give you a seizure. You were a weird kid. The only reason we have generation labels is marketing. Yeah, people do like marketing. Yeah. Hello, fellow millennials. You know, that kind of thing. I'm like, dude, we're all just humanity stuff. You know, labels are barriers, dude, especially generational ones. If you start categorizing and separating everybody, you're basically segregating people by age. You know, and that's a terrible thing to do because you wouldn't want to do that by any other traits, would you? No. We've had problems with that in the past, if you've learned about that. Well, they might have digitally, you know, removed it from film, you know. You know, so you don't want to start separating people by age because, you know, I've said this numerous times. Oh, my God. Old people can learn from young people and young people can learn from old people. That's just the way it is. But nobody wants to learn because they're very dismissive because they're old. They don't know anything. Well, they're young. They don't know anything yet, you know? And that's the sad thing for the people who look at young people who are like, well, they don't know anything yet. You know, bro, they're looking at you saying you don't know anything because you're old. And eventually those young people, boom, you're old now. You don't know anything. And then you're going to look at the next generation. They don't know nothing. They're too young. Here we go again. You know, you people are repeating history like, you know, you got your flipping playlist on loop. It's insane. Oh.
But Offspring saying it, you gotta keep them separated.
I think they meant pineapple and pizza. Oh, see, look at that callback. Nice. Let's see. Said made that entire generation fought against segregation today and voluntarily segregated themselves, right?
Except from a sociological/psychological background. It's incredibly important to understand cultural shifts.
Cultural shifts are... God, every cultural shift ends up fizzling out to being just a dismissive group of people that are now old and dismissed by the next generation. That's what that is, really.
Cardstock in trade. I hear some things you mean, PG.
There you go. Nice. Thank you. No, but that's basically what happens. Every movement dwindles and, fades, and all those good ideas and stuff like that end up just turning into garbage. Because the people who have the good ideas rarely end up in power, and then the people in power just are perpetually corrupt, and then that cycle, keeps going. Whatever. I feel like we go out of our way to not learn from our past mistakes. Because we know better, because we're alive now. We have a wealth of knowledge at our fingertips that we never use. So yeah, all this stuff happened that the internet said happened because it was on the internet. Ugh. We go to Radio Shack and get a free battery. What? At an age where my body cracks like a glow stick, I should be glowing in the dark. That would be fun, But then you'd probably be radioactive. That's not good. You ever get a CAT scan? Oh man, cops pull you over. They're like, yeah, there's high levels of radioactivity coming from your vehicle. Oh, that's me. What? I got a CAT scan. What? I drank what is it? Borium, radium, whatever the hell they give you to drink. No, they literally do that. Like, if you ever get a CAT scan, make sure you get that weird note, because some cops have that, like, radioactive detector, and if they detect something, they will think, it could be something from somewhere, else, and they may pull you over. And then you got it. Well, yeah, I just got a CAT scan. They're like, oh, all right. Yeah, you were looking a little glowy. I had to pull you over. If you're old enough to crack like a glow stick, you've earned the right to be grouchy. Yeah, that is definitely something I never understood about older people until we atrophied to the point of being held together by duct tapes and barely functional ligaments. Dude, now I don't understand why old people are so upset, because it's like everything hurts all the time. No matter how many ibuprofens you get, you're just like, yeah, no, I'm still in pain. Oh, my leg. That kind of thing. I don't know. After a while, you can't walk it off because the walking hurts. You remember green shipping and handling stamps? S&H? Green stamps? No. S&G green stamps? I don't know. Did your parents? I don't know what they are. What are they? It's the Libyans. No, it's me. I got a scan, right? If you use ibuprofen, your kidneys fail. Yep. Isn't that weird? Too much ibuprofen. It's like, oh, cool, I'm not in pain. Oh, wait, I can't process urine anymore. What? You got to drink plenty of water when you do that. No, I've had to take ibuprofen for like the last couple of days. One a day. Apparently we have some, what is it? Rib inflammation from literally doing this. We're not even joking about that. It's like, I don't know. We gotta draw a model of literally what's wrong. You ever see those old commercials where they show that where there's pain on the human body and it's in a glowing red? At this point, we would just color the whole body in red and be like, okay, this left toe doesn't hurt. No, it actually one does, because you got the ingrown. Why did it even happen? How does a toe get ingrown? Why? I live off ibuprofen and Benadryl. What do you have to get a CAT scan for? Everything. No, it's when he had the stomach thing, which eventually led to a surgery, which they taped up, which is still healing in a really weird way. We got to get another scan after that. That's fine. Everything's in place, et cetera, et cetera. But there's still like weird twinges. Apparently nerves are misfiring like a mother bleep, that kind of thing. So, no, that can happen. Like after a surgery or whatever, your nerves can get all like weird and misfire and stuff. And they're like, oh, you're in pain. And you're like, but everything's fine according to recent scans. My body. I don't know what the human body do. Nah, man, that happens. Sometimes if you get an injury or stuff, they have to do one of those things where they reboot your nervous system to try to get it to, recognize that you're not in pain. And you're like, well, why do I got to do this? Shouldn't my body know? No, your body's stupid. Why are you being stupid, body? I don't know. Nerves are weird. Watching my same age friends start to get aches. Better age slowly. Yeah. Well, take care of yourself. That kind of thing. I told my 10-year-old nephew that joke he didn't get. I guess my brother isn't showing him cinematic classics like Back to the Future. Oh, God, dude, that's like a staple. You got to watch Back to the Future. Come on. Oh, my God, hope you get better soon. We'll see. I don't know, at a certain point, you'll kind of level off, you know, and you're just like, all right, this is as good as it gets. It's fine. As long as I can still draw, I'm fine. I strained my back just sitting in a recliner wrong. Yeah, that happens too. It's weird, you know? So if you're younger and you are not taking care of your body, do that. Learn from somebody who's atrophied to themselves to the point of no return. With 23 years of dedication to artwork and stupid squirrels. Well, Pilsy's stupid. I didn't say Foamy. Pilsy's an idiot. He's a byproduct of the medical system. Okay, all right, fine. Try turning your nerves off and turning them back on again. Yeah, how do they do that? What is that? There is actually a medical procedure where they try to reboot your things. What is that? Like they use ketamine something and just basically reboot your system? That's scary. Go.
I'm not Paul Congas, but I still wish you the best of returns.
Hey, there you go. Thank you. I'm wishing me the best of tax returns. Go.
For those that have PS Plus can now download FNAF Security Breach for free.
FNAF. Oh, good. This is a good segue for games. All right, let's go to easy mode for this. Let's go. Cha-cha-cha. There we go. All right, now I can stop carpal tunneling. Ketamine sounds right. That was in-house, if I recall. Yeah, we knew somebody who got something like that, but we're not super into what they're doing, so we just kind of heard through the grapevine, they had to reboot his nervous system or something. And I'm just like, oh, well, that must have been fun. That must have been fun. But whatever. Let me get my mouse. The mouse. Go.
I'm old, and one thing I've learned, if you don't stretch it gets complicated.
Yep, it does get complicated. Everything. We are very stretchy, though.
Lurking while writing a paper about corn. No, that's not a typo.
Is it the band Corn? Because you misspelled it. That's the first error in your paper. It all started one day when Jonathan Davis... Like, no, actual corn. All right. That must be amazing. I'm terrible. They better... I got to tell you, whatever paper you're writing, whoever reviews it, if they don't say this paper was amazing, I'm going to be very upset. I would have to. In good consciousness. And even if it's really terrible, they should say, look, I appreciate what you tried to do with this paper, but at its core, it's just a hollow husk. Oh! See, that would be pretty good, too. You got to have some, corn humor in the academic world. And that's very important. Kind of glad corn is not a husk of their former selves. See? Gotten to where I sneeze, I throw my back out. Dude, it was a really good meme I sent to Dawn where it's like, sneezing at 40 and a person exploded.
Has less corny than that joke.
Pretty good. All right. But speaking of things that are hollow and very husky, but not in a good way. I don't even know if this is going to work. Borderlands the movie gets off to an abysmal start at the box office, but no longer sits at 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. Well, that's a plus, right? You guys are above 0% now. All right. Here's what I automatically thought about this movie. I assumed this movie would have been rated R because, if you've ever played Borderlands, it's got things. It's got dialogue. All right. Apparently, and I didn't even know this was a thing, it's got a PG-13 rating. How the hell do you make Borderlands PG-13? How do you do that? How is that even possible? How do you do? I've punched people until they exploded. That's not PG-13. Exactly, right? Dude, with all the stuff going on, even... Go.
Fraggle Schlock?
I don't know. It's Fraggle something. Even walking into Moxie's bar should be like a rated R thing. Like, dude, the vending machine can kill you, okay? Like, what? Look, despite a starry cast and a family-friendly PG-13 rating, the movie took in just $1.3 million from Thursday night previews and is now tracking to earn between $10 and $18 million at the domestic box office over the course of its opening weekend. It had a $100 million plus budget. A $100 million plus budget. All right, unless they turn things around, this literally belongs in the wasteland. It just bury it in the sand, feed it to a bully mung, whatever you got to do, because this is a no. This is a no. Like, and I saw the trailer, and I have a problem with Kevin Hart, mainly because I was inundated with him yelling at me about getting a Chase cashback card. This guy. So marketing for Chase made me not like this person yelling at me. So this movie is off my radar because this guy keeps wanting me to get a credit card. Be careful if you're a celebrity, be careful what you advertise and how much you advertise it. I have seen this guy in this banking commercial for Chase about 700 times.
There had to be better casting for me to actually watch it.
I don't think anybody here is necessarily a bad actor, but I just feel like they may not be right for the parts. Like that's the weird part here. Like that everyone's complaint was Tiny Tina should actually be younger, which is, yeah, if you're going by game lore. This guy, it don't matter. He got a mask. He probably could have pulled this off if it wasn't for the Chase commercials making me want to vomit every time I see him. Sorry, Kevin. Blame your manager. Kate Blanchett is usually a really good actor. So is Jamie Lee Curtis. I don't know if they're good in these parts. I don't know who's playing Moxie, but I'm like, this. How do you make it PG-13? This would have been so much better if they just said, yeah, let's give it a hard R, R. Why not? Apparently they edited the movie and this was the end result. They shouldn't edit the movie because it's based on something that is not family friendly or PG-13. Here's the thing. There's something to be learned from The Last of Us and the Fallout series. They were R. They were R-rated. And the reason that they worked well is because they kind of stuck with the source material for the most part. And if they didn't and deviated, they almost made it a little bit better. This is not the case. This is the watered down version to try to get those family-friendly dollars. Where, everyone's going to love Claptrap. It's going to be great. No. This is an IP that you have to get your gamers who have played this game on board with. On board. See what I did? If you're not going to win over the gamers because the source material is what won over gamers into buying this game probably 15 times, if you can't get them on your side, you're not going to get a general audience. You have to appeal to the gamers. If the gamers love it, it's going to do well. They're going to sell more games because people will watch this movie and be like, dude, this was based on a game. Dude, I want to play that game, And then they'll play the game and be like, oh, damn, this is fun. But no, you had to just, why? PG-13? Get the hell out of here, Nobody likes Claptrap. It was kind of fun.
Borderlands should have been a series. AM-rated game watered down for the movies.
Yeah, you could have just made it a series, like, Last of Us or whatever. Go.
Sounds like a game plan, Pum'Kin guy.
Exactly. There you go. But now this brings us, thank you. This brings us to a whole mess of in the works kind of things happening. All right. Here's a problem. I'm having. Now, we already know. Go.
PG, you are making too much sense that is not allowed anymore.
Yeah, I know. YouTube has sent me multiple warnings about that. Thank you. God. If you didn't know, the BioShock series already had its budget cut and is now being called a more intimate, quote unquote, approach to the source material or content. So I don't know what more intimate means, but I feel like that means they're not going to have a lot of sets or budget to do anything. They literally cut the budget for Borderlands, last I heard. Okay? So that's not a good thing. Okay. They learned nothing from The Witcher, right? Which was listen to the actor who knows the source material like the back of their hands and ignore the writers that laughed at it and said, no, we're going to do our own thing. Okay? Because Cavill bailed on it and the series literally tanked in an instant. The last season didn't even come out and people stopped watching it. Because Cavill, who was a fan of the series, was just like, no, you're not doing it right. No, you're not doing it right. No, you're not doing it right. And everyone's like, well, ignore Henry there. You know, whatever. He's just an actor. You don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, okay, good. That's what you want to do. You want to dismiss the actor who has a great sense of lore. Yeah.
Once again, corporate makes a movie out of a game that I'm 100% sure have never seen or played the game.
Yeah, dude, I played Borderlands multiple times. I had it on Xbox, I bought it on PC, and I played it through there. I had fun with it. It's a very fun kind of looter-shooter game. You know, the characters are fun, they're memorable. I don't know if this movie is. You know, but the problem is, and now we're going to get to the next one. Hold on, let's see if I can find it. There you go. The problem with that. Yakuza TV show cast explains why they didn't play the games. Okay, all right, here's the other problem we have. Here's the other problem I have. All right, you know Amazon's working on a Yakuza Like a Dragon TV series or streaming series?
They ruined Halo for me.
Exactly, that's the other one. The thing is, none of these actors have played the game. They literally have no idea who these characters are, how they act, or anything, okay? So now it's in the hands of the writers who apparently want to do their own direction for this series, which will not have any of those fun, weird little side quest stories that usually happen. Thanks. That's the only reason I really like the series, because it balances out the super dark melodrama with actually goofiness, which is super important. Okay? It's like a horror comedy, but with gangsters. Okay? It's the best horror movies have humor and dark things happen. Okay? This should be applied to this. All right. So the actors didn't play anything. So they have no preconceived notions of who these characters are. So they can approach it with a clean slate. Here's my problem with that. Going back to Borderlands, right? When you have well-established characters that the gaming community loves, knows, and want to see brought to life on the screen, you don't go your own direction. You don't say, oh yeah, okay, Kiru's going to be this way, you know? Who's that crazy guy with the eye patch? Yeah, we're going to make him this way. We're gonna make him this way. He's going to be a little bit different because we're going to take our own approach to it. No. The reason these games did really, really well is because the characters have been well fleshed out. They all have backstory. They're all unique. There's multitudes of substance and levels to their personalities that, unless these writers are the Hemingway of game adaptations, they really need to be able to convey that to these actors so they bring what people already like to life in a good way. If you just approach this like, yeah, we're going to do our own thing. We're going to talk about, these characters and how they came to be. Yeah, it's going to be loosely based on the game stuff. It's not going to work. There's a reason why the games are loved, and there's a reason why game adaptations are not. Okay? And that brings us to Halo. Halo got jacked because they're like, yeah, let's take off his helmet. What the hell's wrong with you? People have been playing Halo for like 20 years, and nobody knew what the hell Master Chief looked like. And people are like, no, take off his helmet. Yeah, no, day one. Just take off his helmet. This is what he looks like. What the hell's wrong with you? Why the hell would you do that? You know? And it's like nobody liked it. Everyone got bent out of shape. You want to know why? Because you didn't stick with the freaking lore.
What happened to directors and writers being like Spielberg, seeking to bring stories to life by guiding the actors into the roles in depth.
Yeah, there's no depth to anything. It's like name recognition, let's get the cash grab, and then who cares if it gets renewed. That's basically it. You know, and that's the problem what I'm having. And I'm not going to say that the Yakuza TV show is going to be bad, but it's not giving me a lot of hopes. And Dawn is really excited about this series because she really loves the Yakuza games. She's playing them right now. Not literally right now, but on her channel, she's going through one of the games now. She's played most of them. She really likes the characters. She finds the funny parts to be hilarious. The dark stuff is very gripping and keeps your attention. You care about the characters. And if they can't do that in this, they're screwed.
Okay, I said before I don't like Yakuza games because of the outer weird silliness of the side quest. But it is a big franchise because the fans love it. So even though I don't like it, if the fans don't like it, it will fail.
Exactly. You know? It's like, if you're going to stick with this hardcore melodrama and be all like, man, everything is dark and blur, 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 blur. It's like, no, you got to balance it out with some silliness or goofiness, even if some people don't like it. But the fans who do like it are going to expect it. You know, you got to at least have a scene where a guy's playing with the crane game, you know, at least once, you know, have a nod to that, you know, but like this does not give me a lot of hope that the actors never even played the game. They went out of the way to stop them. We don't want you knowing what these characters are like. So you don't want the actors to do research into the characters that they're supposed to portray, is literally what you just said. That's the interpretation I get. We don't want you researching the characters and roles that you have to undertake. I'm a serious actor and I want to bring these characters everybody knows and loves to life. Yeah, but don't play the games. Julian, thank you. And I'm just like, how is this acceptable? How is this acceptable to anybody? You know? So, I mean, between BioShock, Halo, Witcher, and maybe Yakuza, I'm not going to pass judgment on it. Like, if these things get all messed up, you know, Borderlands, it's literally the fault of the people creating this stuff based on committee rather than the initial vision of the franchise that everybody knows and loves. You know, it's kind of like if you have characters, go.
Well, maybe the Lost in Adaptation YouTube show can expand his material from books into movies, to also include games into movies, and talk about how utterly unfaithful certain adaptations are there too.
Yeah, dude, it goes on forever. And I get it. I get people wanting to try something new. You know what? If you're the creator of something and you want to try something new, that's on you. You get to do that because it's yours. But if you are literally trying to bring something to life that people already love, you got to stick with it and be like, all right, this is what we're going to do. You know? Everybody play these games. I want you to play all these games all the time. And I want you to delve so deep into these characters that you are those characters when you get to set. That's what I want. You know? I don't want people saying, don't play the game, don't research your roles, don't know anything about nothing. We're just going to throw you in here, read the script, and then just follow along with the director. You better have a really good script and a really good director that's going to evoke those personalities people already like. Nobody wants to see a different personality to a character that they like. You know? You can't have a dark, brooding character and not be dark and brooding.
The Artemis Fowl movie changed the titular Artemis Fowl from being a criminal mastermind into a spoiled brat with daddy issues who doesn't actually do anything evil. And they wonder why it flopped.
Yeah, that's pointless then. Like, why even bother? You know? And it's not only games, it's like books when they try to make, you know, movies out of books and stuff like that, and they change characters around. And then it's like, oh, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but more often than not, it doesn't. So, you know, what are we going to do? Oh, God, I forgot about that one. I'm having coffee. Oh, look, a nice shirt. Wow, I hit the mic. That was my face.
2 turntables and microtransactions, apace.
Acceptable, I'll let this one slide. Didn't you say beach for this one? Why is it in like a dark forest? That's fine. Go.
The shirt is in the way, little JKJK.
Yeah. Got around AJ. Thanks for being here. Appreciate. Just like Spiral should have been linked you saw, make your own, off a standalone movie, leave and establish, albeit not for everyone series alone. Yep. That was, no, people really weren't a big fan of that either. So, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with all that, but Borderlands ain't looking too fun. It ain't looking too fun. But since Dawn isn't streaming, today we get to do today's. Boom. Look. Today's August 11th. It's Independence Day for Chad. Dude, there's a whole country called Chad. They got to have a city called Giga. They should make the capital of Chad Giga. They'd be like, where do you live? Giga Chad. That would be awesome. Change your name. Do it. National Son and Daughter Day. Mountain Day in Japan. All right. National Presidential Joke Day. I am not going to touch that one. National Raspberry Bomba Day. All right. National Spirit of 45 Day. I'm going to assume 45 records because I like records. Father's Day in Brazil. You know, I can't help but saying Brazil, like the way they did in Street Fighter when you'd pick the character, you know, who was from Brazil. I say it like the announcer. I don't know why. Street Fighter, you know? Brazil. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Turkmen Melon Day.
You can't say Brazil without brah.
Brazil. Brazil. There you go. Nice. Turkmen Melon Day. I feel like we've had enough melons on this stream. See, now that you want one to come up, it doesn't, right? Come on, Turkmen Melon Day. Okay, that's close enough. Good. In Turkmenistan. The Day of Cantabria. In Spain. Nice. Play in the Sand Day. Nah, it gets everywhere. What is it? Ingersoll Day. I don't know what that is. Ingersoll. Oh, tomorrow's International Ute Day. The Ute. But that's tomorrow, not today. All right, I'm going to go with Mountain Dew Day. I don't know. No, 45 Day. Father's Day? Melon Day. I don't even know what to celebrate. We got an ad break coming up in a minute. Go.
Comic Sans.
Comic Sans Day. That should be a day, right? Pretty good. How come people don't like Comic Sans? Oh, Comic Sans is cool. People are like, I don't like Comic Sans, dude. It's totally unprofessional. Who wants to be professional? That's stupid. You know? I'm looking for the thing I wanted to show people. Yeah, before the ad break. Hey, apparently there's grilled ice cubes. So, watch, look. They take ice, they put it on a grill, they lather it with garbage, and then they put more seasoning on it, and then they put some sauce on it, and then, they wave it around a little bit, and then I guess they put it in a bowl for you, more seasonings, there you go. Here you go. Enjoy your frozen water that I've dirtied with seasonings. It's so spicy. Well, yeah, ghost peppers and water will do that to you. Why would I do this? I cannot, it's literally a food that's going to melt in my hand. I only allow that for ice cream. I cannot do that with, this is, I feel like this is very dystopian. You know? Like, in the future, people will only eat ice and seasoning because meat has been outlawed. Right? God. It's really weird to me. Hey, you want to go get some grilled ice cubes? Well, no, man. I got some allspice here, and I just made ice cubes last night, so I think I can make mine at home. How much do they charge for that? Doesn't China also do seasoned stones? I don't know.
It's a clear pasta like gelatin. They're making noodles out of it. Video title is Deceptive Lowell.
Ah.
Vegan friendly.
So clear pasta like gelatin. So Jello.
I mean, we've got fried ice cream, why not grilled ice cubes? If someone can make it, I'd give it a try just for the novelty of it.
Go.
Velp. Slather on some grease with spice. Who am I to judge?
Right? There you go. Ice cubes would melt. Yeah, that's what I thought was weird. I'm like, how come these ice cubes aren't melting? So it's just a clear pasta gelatin. So they lied to us. The internet lied to us. Weird. It's so strange that every time we show something here, it turns out to be a false thing on the internet. Isn't that weird? Isn't it weird how the internet doesn't tell you the truth? And then somebody's got to research it and then tell you what it is? Weird, right? Thank you, Curved Planet. See? But unlike most people on the internet, I'm not going to be like, nope, that's ice. I saw it. It said it on the internet. Okay. It's like clear gelatin pasta. If you want pasta jello that's spicy, then there you go. Why would they do that? See, that's one of those titles that makes you click on it because you're like, what do you mean grilled ice cubes? This doesn't make any sense. How do they even do that? Then you look at it like we did because we're stupid, you know? And then you feel like an idiot and don't want to admit that you're an idiot. No, I'm a total idiot. I thought they were ice cubes. And I'm like, these should have melted already. I'm like, what kind of weird? Maybe they got whatever. You know how they have dry ice? Maybe they got dry fire. Maybe that's how this is working. I don't know. Wolverine. What seems like actually is what's named Quiet Leaks. What Wolverine game? Yeah. Bump. Go.
A picture ain't worth 1,000 words. Say it ain't so. PG.
Yep. Nothing's worth anything anymore. Not in modern day internet. But speaking of ice, okay, because I don't know now, is this real or is this Photoshop?
Yo PG. I have a funny story for you. Apparently, Ubisoft got caught using a third-party company to bribe content creators with full expense-paid trips to the Disney parks for positive reviews of their game.
Well, it didn't help Skull and Bones much, did it? So, I don't know. At least somebody got a trip out of it. Is this a real thing? Thank you. Is this real? No lie, that's real. This is real. I don't know if somebody went through the trouble of really in-depth photoshopping or Kellogg's is having a bit of a stroke right now. Walmart has it. Does it taste like an icy? Or is it just ungodly sweet? Cools your mouth as you eat. What is it? How? I need to try this icy cereal. It's weird. Every week something new comes out and I'm just like, I am amazed that people are just like, yeah, let's do this. How? Yeah, it's real. I've seen it. Okay, so it exists.
The bribe is mainly for their Star Wars Outlaws game.
Yeah, well, I mean, that might be good, but why do that? Here's the thing. If that's true, of course, because, you know, internet, who knows if that's true or not. If a game company is bribing people to do good reviews for a game by sending them to Disneyland, like, why would I? God, I feel like that would be punishment for giving a bad review. What? I know it's supposedly the happiest place on earth, but not if you have social anxiety. Yeah, I mean, that's big business stuff. It's like they always do that. Yeah, it happened with music back in the day, movies, awards, everything is rigged, you know? So it's just the more money you have, the better off you are. However, Skull and Bones, let them sink in the budget, whatever, money pit that is that game. Ugh. Dude, you can get it like $10, a physical copy of that anywhere now. I binged Wednesday yesterday. It's good. It is good. I don't think it's a bribe. You pay for Ubisoft Plus, you get access to full games. Yeah, but does Ubisoft Plus send you to Disneyland? Because then I'll sign up for $5 a month if I get a trip to Disneyland. Skull and Bones, the quadruple A failure. Yeah, everyone was all stoked about it. Never happened. But icy cereal does exist. Disney World was miserable for me. Crowds, couldn't really try any of the foods because lines, and I have no fond memories of it. Yeah, I feel like it's just stuck into, it's like being stuck in a crowd of families that are yelling and screaming and just waiting for you to try a cookie. You know, it's like for that, no, I can't do it. Got any glucose tolerance checking aisle? Whatever. Yep. Actually, try what outfit of Beetlejuice? Beetlejuice ready for an adorable pair of overalls, and they're white with black stripes. The Beetlejuice suit. Nice. That's pretty cool. Which shall bring us to the next thing. If I could flip and find it. Where is it? Come on. I put it on the side. I wanted to show people. Oh, man. Where it be? Ah, there you go. Apparently no crossover for movie, stuff is complete unless you have Beetlejuice energy drinks, apparently. Well, it's Fanta. I don't know if that quantifies as an energy drink. Limited edition Fanta Beetlejuice products will grant access to a range of experiences by scanning the QR code on the products and downloading the Coca-Cola app or heading over to the 1XP page. 1XP? Further announcements regarding these exciting experiences will be revealed soon. I don't know, but don't overmarket Beetlejuice. That was the joy I had with Beetlejuice. It wasn't overmarketed. Back in the day, the movie came out, people were just like, let's do it. Oh my God, it's so good. And then they started making stuff after the fact. What? Then you had your little animated series, and that was fine. And now this. You gotta make sure you get your Beetlejuice burgers or something. My nephew enjoyed Disney World last year, but he was also 7 years old and being spoiled by my dad. Yeah, that would happen. If you're a spoiled kid and you're at a Disneyland, then yeah, it's the greatest place on earth. If you're the parent having to shell out the money, may not so much. Brian O'Later. Pum'Kin Space Junk. Nice. I can't handle caffeine well. More of a decaf guy. Caffeine is fun. I like caffeine. Not for everybody, though. I do have a limit, though, for, caffeine intake. Generally, if I see something that has, 5 cups of coffee,
Habits.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you. There are, certain drinks are the equivalent of having 5 cups of coffee. I'm I just need one good coffee. All right? If my coffee's good enough, it'll keep me awake. I don't know what you guys need to be doing that you need 5 of them, all right? That just sounds like you're drinking terrible coffee. Remember, Hollywood wants movies to plug crappy merchandise in movies now. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of always been a thing, product placement and whatnot. So you go back further on. Dude, everything was sponsored by something. Even old, Lucille Ball flipping shows were sponsored by something. Probably cigarettes, old-time radio shows were sponsored by some garbage. Games. Boom. QuakeCon. Yo, on Steam, QuakeCon. It's a thing. Apparently, a lot of these games are on sale, and you can get, Fallout for, stupid cheap money. All right? That's pretty good. All right? But more importantly, boom, Shadows of the Damned is getting what is this? A hella remaster. Dude, this is an old game. It's Suda 51, that guy? Or is it 61, 21, 38? I don't know. It's Suda something. I think they had a hand in this game, right? So they're doing a remaster of that. Boom. Pre-orders. It's up. Well, not a pre-order. It comes out October's on a Halloween. On Halloween? How dare you? How dare you? That is the holiest of days. All right. Last and not least, Lollipop Chainsaw. Boom. September. It's on the Steams. It's going to be on the Steams. September 12th. Really? How could you do that? Anyway. Dude, it's coming out. All right, so we're going to get your Lollipop Chainsaw, cutting up things and all that other stuff, and you can do it on PC. Assuming it comes out and it's not a pile of crap. Just saying. Actually, I have mild hopes. It's just it's kind of a remaster. So, look, it returns in 4K. I don't have a 4K monitor. This doesn't help me. Just give me a good 2K. I'll be fine. That is so shiny. Look at that. Soap operas are named for the daytime soap sponsors. Yep, pretty much. I think Sony is starting to see the writing on the wall. What? Those weren't even exclusives. They were on Xbox, they were on PlayStation. They were pretty much everywhere at the back in the day. They just weren't on PC. Flintstone cigarette ads, Winston cigarettes. What? Like a cigarette should. Yeah, there you go. There was that too. Yeah, Flintstones were sponsored, did commercials for Winston, all that crap. It's crazy. Hey, there you go. Lollipop Chainsaw on Steam, finally, right? I don't know, a couple more months. I only got like 2 more months. Sony has Craven to torture us with. Oh, God, they're still making that movie? I didn't think that was going to happen. Oh, so, hey, for people like Zelda, I know some of the merch is fun for everybody. So, boom. I don't know if this is still a thing, but, dude, for $11, dude, you could get a little, what do you call it? A little mochi plush. It's a Kurok. This guy. Dude, it's $11. Apparently it's at Best Buy. Oh, Amazon has it for $10.99. Oh my God, $10.99. This thing is big. According to this picture, it's big. So if you wanted the giant Kurok for some reason. Right, it's game related. I figured I'd keep the tab open and show people. All right, so you look that up if you want a big plush to just smother yourself with. What? These are fun. They pop up. You got to really find them in the game. That was the fun part. I like looking for these little guys. You know? And you're like, oh, you found me. I'm like, yeah, give me something. Yeah? Kuroks were so annoying. Second Breath of the Wild made a point that you could torture them in hilarious ways. Who did I watch? They went out of their way to catch every single one of these when the first game came out. I think it was Admiral Baru who's like, yep, I'm going to find every Kurok. And it was like 200 and something. It was insane. I mean, I used the map at some point, but... Go!
Valve. Time to fire up the Betamax.
Betamax? What are you going to do with Betamax? Makes no sense. All right, also, old anime stuff, because I don't know this. Somebody's got to let me know if this is even worth it. This is from '83. Dalos. Complete OVA series. I've never heard of this, but it is older, and we're gravitating more towards the older anime because the newer crap actually aggravates the hell out of me. When I look at the animation, I pick it apart in my brain, and it's not enjoyable to watch anymore. So I like looking at the older stuff. I don't know if this is any good. 1983. 83. What is this? It's Mamoru Oshii's. What is this? It looks like a space thing. Anybody know? I like the detail that's in the older anime. Yeah, right now it's animation now. I'm going to say for the most part, not everything, but it's very static, if that makes any sense. I never heard of this. Neither did I. That's why I want to know about it, you know? Let's see. There's got to be a thing for that, right? Let's zoom in. All right. Oh, God. What is it? Okay. Shinbun is a young man out of Metropolis, sprawling miners colony on the lunar surface. His people mine helium-3 and other essentials for the Earth, but in the late 21st century, Earth's resources are depleted. The planetary government... I can't read now. I can't read. Get out of the way. Okay. Has resorted to... Thank you. Resorted to authoritarian rule to get what they want. Here we go. As put upon miners include what Shun's own family and friends organize a revolt. So it's basically revolting and yeah. People revolt in space mining town. I don't know if that's for me, but I'll wait for I get some clips of animations. Let's see. The last best hope for victory lies within the mysterious alien artifact that the Lunarians worship as a god, Dalos. I feel like there's a little bit of Starfield and Dead Space. A little bit of that. But only, you know, like 40 years before those games came out. I don't know. Might be interesting. Interesting. $30. Get out. Boop, boop, boop. Space junk feel. Modern anime looks real flat to me. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's like they kind of just work with whatever character models they kind of put together. And you know, I understand the efficiency of it, but if you have a team of animators, you know, you can kind of step it up a bit, you know, instead of being like, yeah, dude, whatever. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Moro Oshi's stuff is great. What else did they do? No, not that. Damn it. Should have done that on the other thing. Hold on, I need my other keyboard. No, because I can probably find out what else they did. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh man, it's not giving me like any other info. I'd have to look it up. That seems like work. Bum, 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 bum. I think my favorite retro ads are the Wilkins coffee, where prototype Kermit would kill a Muppet called Watkins if he said he didn't like Wilkins coffee. Yeah, some of those were just over the top, and that was like legit acceptable commercials back then. We had to murder this puppet so you buy coffee. Oh, that makes sense. Can't we get back to those simpler times? Like mine instantly goes, why isn't that shaded? Yeah. So sad, my Amazon Prime in the UK no longer has Tokyo Mew Mew anime on Prime. Oh, God. Yeah, those things cycle out. It sucks. No, they really do. It's like I had a watch list on, you know, for Amazon Prime. And then it's like half the stuff that didn't have commercials got tossed into the, well, now with ads kind of thing, and then the other stuff got removed and put behind a paywall. So you have to either rent it or buy it. And I'm like, come on, you know? It's weird because I have this mentality, well, if it's streaming, I can get to it whenever. But, you know, it's like I keep forgetting that licenses expire and then things get moved to other platforms, you know, and then before you know it, Doctor Who is only available on Disney Plus. And you're like, oh, God. Others like no longer available in this country. Yeah. That too. No longer available in this country. Why? But speaking of Disney, I got to keep up with what they're doing, so let's go through this quick. Everything announced at the Disney Entertainment Showcase, D23 2024. Oh, God. Okay, whatever. Moana 2 trailer reveals new threats and familiar faces. Don't care. The Rock is partnering with Disney for a monster truck project. Disney's Monster Jam. Great. Totally looking forward to that. No, that was on my bingo card this year. You know, Dwayne Johnson and Monster Jam. Avatar 3 is officially titled Fire and Ash. Well, hopefully they set everything on fire. Let's see. Pixar dives into Disney Plus with Dream Productions and Win or Lose. Oh, good for them. Toy Story 5 will be written and directed by Andrew Stanton. They're making another one, chat. Another Toy Story. Because you can't have too many stories about Toy Story. Five. All right. Pixar reviews Hopper, starring John Hamm. Are they an actor? Because then they would be a hammy actor. And Bobby Moynihan. Moynihan. I don't know what Hoppers is. Does it deal with grasshoppers or does it deal with space hoppers? What's happening? It's a funny, action-packed Hoppers coming to theaters in 2026. Yeah, get back to me then. Elio prepares for June 2025 premiere with more details as Zoe Saldana joins the cast. I don't know anything about this, but maybe. I don't know. It's got an eye patch. That's something, right? This is Dennis Hopper? What the hell is Hoppers? I don't know. I'm just going to say it's a movie about a bunch of clone Dennis Hoppers. That's what I'm going with. Because I feel like the movie I'm creating in my head right now is going to be more funny. Disney Pixar's Dennis Hoppers. There was one. Now there are many. And they're all crazy. Okay. Pixar is officially working on Incredibles 3. Incredibles was decent from what I remember. I don't know if we need a third one, but there you go. It is. They are officially in the works. You probably won't see this till 2027. Incredibles 2 was crap. I don't remember if I saw that. I feel like I did, but both of them kind of just melded together in my brain. And I've said this numerous times, with movies like this, the first movie usually ends up being really good. Despicable Me, Incredibles, Megamind, movies like that. You get there's so much character growth usually in those first movies. And then the second movie is like, well, here are the characters, and now they're just doing dumb crap. You know, it's like they ripped the heart out of character development for sequels for, you know, really lame jokes. Even Hotel Transylvania had some character development in the first one. I thought the first movie was decent, you know, but then it's like the second one came around and I'm just like, oh God, this is getting worse. Oh, and it got progressively worse. You know, the only rare instances was Shrek 2 being better than Shrek 1. I wasn't really a big fan of Shrek. I think Smash Mouth kind of turned me off from that. Zootopia 2 clip announces, reveals new cast member in Ki Hua Kwan, which I hope I pronounced properly. Dude, that guy's been getting all sorts of love, man. Short Round from Indiana Jones. Yo, they finally giving him, you know, his props, dude. He's going to be a snake, though. Wasn't this just the same snake from, like, Jungle Book? They're reusing characters now. Meet Gary the Snake. Gary. Gary the Snake. Even the animation, the Hotel Transylvania sequels got cheaper and cheaper. Yeah, they did all the heavy lifting in the first movies. You know, like Hotel Transylvania, Despicable Me. So we got the 3D character models, just throw them in other things, whatever, backgrounds, okay, stories happening, okay, good. Steve Carell, get in the studio. Yeah, so, I mean, you know, maybe Zootopia, you know. Frozen 3 reveals first look and concept art. Oh, good. Oh, good. You know, you could let this franchise go. Just saying. They're never going to let this go. Clearly, because Frozen, Hercules, and The Greatest Showman stage adaptations on the way. Because you need... Unless you're throwing ice cubes at the audience, I'm kind of just... I don't care. Star Wars Skeleton Crew reveals first teaser and December release date. I don't care about Star Wars anymore because the soul has been ripped out of it, not only by Disney, but the creator themselves. Your hatred has made you strong.
Disney, just let it go.
Yeah. No, they can't. There's money to be made. They can't make it. Let it go. Andor Season 2 footage reveals first look at familiar Star Wars faces. Don't care. Again, Star Wars. Mandalorian and Grogu footage reveals a new outfit for everyone's favorite little green alien. Put them in a blender. Ironheart blast off with first look video. I guess they're making a series.
Okay, my coffee is empty. Time for a coffee check.
My coffee is so empty right now, I can't even use it. Thank you. Let's see. Ironheart upcoming original series from Marvel. I don't have an interest. God. Matt Murdock suits up to take on Kingpin and the Punisher in new Daredevil Born Again video. March 2025. All right. The Daredevil series was okay from what I remember. That was back in the Netflix days. And yeah. The actor who played Daredevil is pretty good. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Agatha all along summons witches with new footage ahead of September release. Okay, I do like witches, but Marvel witches are a little bleh. Bleh. I don't know. Again, you know. WandaVision made big waves in MCU Universe. Agatha was one of the hit the hardest in the show. It came to a close. Yeah, so basically it's a spinoff of that. Percy Jackson Season 2 video teases Sea of Monsters storyline. Sea of Monsters here. Sea of Monsters. What about the creature? What about the sea creature guy? Gillman. Bim, bim, bim. I want him to fight Gillman. Go. Creature from the Black Lagoon. I don't know. So, yeah, there you go. It's probably be some Krakens and crap like that. If you care. I don't know if the series is good. Agathon was fun for that week. Are we getting a show? I don't know, so they could put more songs. Master Magician David Blaine appears with Do Not Attempt. Well, then he should disappear just as quick as he showed up, right? Freaky Friday 2. Wait, are you kidding me? Freaky Friday 2 reveals first images and new title. This is literally those two. Jamie Lee Curtis, you don't need to be doing this anymore. And is that Lindsay Lohan? I didn't know they were still alive, honestly. So, Freaky Friday 2, a totally necessary sequel for a movie that came out in 2000-something. What freaking year did this come out? I'm surprised they let her back in. Yeah, it's so weird that they weren't canceled, right? You know? I mean, you know, if we can't have Jonathan Majors do his superb acting as Kang, I mean, you know, Lindsay Lohan has a sordid past, allegedly. I'm just saying. A sequel to a remake? Yeah, that was it was a remake of an older movie. Like, I think black and white era, you know? Why do we need a sequel to Freaky Friday? I don't know. I think it was a meme on the internet, and Disney said, I think we can make money on that. Oh, God. It is Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis are back for their body-swapping sequel. Oh, my God. Jamie Lee Curtis probably has nothing going, and Lohan apparently has gotten better, but is also apparently desperate. Yes, but I think Jamie Lee Curtis is either doing this for fun or money. I don't think she needs the money. And she's been in other movies. Wasn't she in Everything Happens All at Once? People liked her in that. She still had all the Halloween things happening relatively recently. She's been in a couple of things. Yeah, I don't know. First look at live action Stitch. See, we talked about this. They're making a Lilo and Stitch movie. Live action. So there you go. At least he looks kind of accurate. So, live action of a movie that's about 20 years old. So, yeah. Well, you know, I'm sure they have merch that they still have to sell, right? So, Curtis might not have anything going on at the moment. Oh, okay. What, like during their lunch break she made this? Yeah, I'm not busy during lunch. Yeah, I can scream in the mirror like Macaulay Culkin. I can do that. Yeah, so there's that. Live action Snow White trailer reveals first look at Rachel Zegler and the Seven Dwarfs. Are they dwarfs now or are they hipsters? Oh, God. I almost want to click on this, but I don't want to deal with it because I don't have high hopes for it. And, you know, I don't think Disney is going to get angry at me for not showing the trailer. I'm not clicking the trailer. You don't like her. Why? Show the trash. No, but I mean, I don't know if they're doing the dwarves. Like, remember wasn't there a thing about the dwarves and then they sort of canceled it? Is the one that hates the Snow White story? I think so. Impulse, hi. How's it going? Amy made cameo in Snow White. The dwarves are CG? They CG'd the dwarves. Give me a second. I got to mute it anyway. Hold on. All right. I had to mute it. You get more in trouble for that. Disney invites you. Squirrels, Dad, squirrels. All right. Yo, she's going to trip on all those animals. I feel like I'm watching a Lord of the Rings thing. It's like the hobbits are going to throw the ring in Mordor. Okay, that's probably singing. I say I'd get in trouble for that. Okay, at least the dwarves do look like dwarves. That's a plus.
Welcome to the jungle.
Boom. I missed all that. I wanted to see the fire and the witch. This looks very CGI-y. There's like a lot of studio sets going on. Look, there's an apple. Have an apple. Everybody have an apple. An apple a day. And oh, good. Monster? What is that? What is this? What is that? Oh, there's a deer. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, yay. Yeah, I got really nothing out of that, but at least the dwarves look like dwarves. I'm glad they CG'd out. Don't take the apple. Don't you know the story? It may not flop, you know? People, you'd be surprised how many people will go to watch Snow White regardless, because a lot of people won't keep up with whatever the controversy was of this person not liking the role or whatever. Was that the same person, or were we talking about a different thing? Whatever happened to the 7 hipster dwarfs? I don't want Jared Leto in my Tron. Tron, Ares cast teams up to reveal exclusive footage in collaboration with 9 Inch Nails. You know how many kids don't know who 9 Inch Nails are right now? You know? Jeff Bridges, Jared Leto, and more warped into D23 to talk about how Tron Ares builds upon. I can't read it.
I don't know, but it looked pretty grim.
I see what you did there. Thank you. Upon Disney's oldest live-action movie franchise. Their time on stage didn't disappoint us. I don't care. Yeah, so I guess you're getting another Tron movie for reasons unknown. Mufasa, the Lion King trailer closes out the show with new music and a young Scar. That's like the psychological ones I have from all these remakes. So yeah, they're doing a live action Mufasa for some godforsaken reason. I don't know, it exists. Yep. So, Disney Entertainment Showcase enters 3-hour run with a lengthy look at its Pride Rock prequel, Mufasa, the Lion King, new trailer for the movie. Teases the early days of friendship between Mufasa and Scar, who is then known as Taka. As Refkin recounts the early days of future king, we hear new music arrangements, and Hamilton creator Lin-Manuel Miranda, Mufasa the Lion King, will offer a new perspective on a classic Disney story when it comes to theaters, December 20th, 2024. You can see a 2.5-minute trailer above. No, I can't because I don't want to see it. And then other not necessary articles underneath that. So yeah, that's what Disney's got to offer so far. Maybe that's why Disney stocks went down. Taka is Swahili for trash. Oh, that's rough. Maybe that's, now we know why he was so ticked off. Oof. All right, let me get some coffee. That's a little hippie. Can someone buy out Disney already? I don't think it's ever going to happen. I don't think anyone can buy Disney. It's Disney just buys other things. Go.
'Twas industrial strength magic.
Industrial strength. Oh God. I don't know. I'm curious if anyone's seen Borderlands and what the actual reviews are for that. Give me a second. I have a keyboard. I can look things up. Yeah. Oh my God, this keyboard sucks. All right, let's see. Yeah, generally, I don't put a lot of faith in reviews, but Borderlands is at 10% right now. Audience score 50%, which is 250 verified ratings. What do we got? Critics consensus. Glitching out in every department. Borderlands is balderdash. You know they're an old writer when they use the word balderdash. Balderdash is that's old people word. I'm not criticizing it, but I haven't heard it in the 30 and below age range. It's balderdash, huh? I'll get off your lawn. I'm sorry, sir. Let's see. Oh, God. Top critic. Let's find out. Go.
Roll for damage.
All the damage. Movie was a little slow. Thank you. A little slow progressing. Kevin Hart was better than expected as Roland. Claptrap, Tina, and Krieg were also pretty good that's super insightful. Totally disappointed. Should have went straight to streaming. Time waster geared towards teenagers. Well, why not? Lots of action. Kate and Kevin are both badass gunslingers. Thought it was creative and entertaining. Thanks, Brad. What else we got? This was like watch the Guardians of the Galaxy. Good story, just the right amount of Kevin Hart. Well, thanks to their agent, no amount is the right amount. Too loud. Couldn't catch the storyline. Very disappointing. Too loud. Please. This movie's too loud. It is an action movie with explosions. All right, let's go with critics because they're supposedly educated. But it is the New York Post, so I don't know if I can... let's see. There's hardly any character development or dramatic peaks and valleys in Borderlands to hold the viewer's interest, even for such a brief runtime. How long is this movie?
The best amount of Kevin Hart is none at all. I am not a fan of his comedy.
Yeah, Dawn watched one of his comedy specials and was like, it was all right. You know, but again, those commercials inundated me. I call it the Taylor Swift effect, where they're so predominant in media, I just don't want to see them, you know? And I can't even blame them for that. That's just their agent being an ungodly amount of legwork just to get them in the public eye constantly. So, you know, it is what it is, but to me, it's oversaturation. The tone of the movie is all over the map, which leaves much of the cast painting expressions on their faces that are a cross between stoic frustration and subtle confusion. Oh, then maybe it is like the game. Let's say choppy action scenes and the lifeless incorporation of the film's settings and backgrounds with the character movements smack of post-production shenanigans more than they do on-set incompetence. New York Magazine. There you go. Leave it to them to just sum it up pretty concisely. Eli Roth spackles together mundane sci-fi tropes in a C-grade movie with an A-list cast, the novelty of which falsely elevates conventional storytelling. I kind of like little concise reviews that are cutting, you know? A loud, bloated, unequivocally vacuous work of drivel. That's pretty good. Here's hoping everyone, including myself, moves on and forgets about this disaster of capitalist greed and good time. Ooh, Mr. Cooper. Spicy. Tosses Oscar-winning Kate Blanchett and Jamie Lee Curtis into Eli Roth Cuisinart of crap. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Look at that. Cuisinart of crap. That's pretty funny. I like that. Read all reviews. Dare I? Read all reviews. Oh my God. There's so many of them. I find it fun. Hey, all these actors got their paycheck already, so, you know, it's not like they're living off residuals. And besides, you know, Kevin Hart's been using his cash back card, so he gets a little bit of money back on all his purchases. Loud, bloated. What do we got? Go.
Nice.
Nice. Thank you. That's also nice. 7 minutes. Thank you. Thank you. Boop. Vacuous. Thank you. Vacuous. What did I say? Vaucus? Weird. Let's see. All right, we left off at Cuisinart of crap. All right. Visually, the film does a commendable job replicating the cel-shaded look of the games, but this stylistic achievement only serves to highlight the film's overall emptiness. A generic half-baked sci-fi adventure that feels like it is simply painting by numbers. Has anybody realized this was based on a game? Like, I'm wondering if any of these people know this was an actual game, but who knows? Blanchett is stuck throughout with a smirk pasted onto her flawless face. We assume it's masking her soul slowly being crushed. Oof. Newcomers and longtime fans alike. First review that I've heard referencing the game. Longtime fans alike will find themselves questioning the quality of the game after witnessing this catastrophe. Oh, that's always bad. When you see the movie and then you go back and you're like, are the games really this bad? Oh my God. Oh, Dana. Oh, that's a good, that at least they had an insightful kind of perspective. Like this movie implies that the games are worse than they are. The games are fun. I had fun with them. I didn't expect a lot going into it, so that's probably why I had fun with it. Yeah. Borderlands just doesn't work. It's one of those movies where nothing is clicking together and you just feel seen sitting there. Oh, God. Top critic, New York Post. Okay, we saw that guy. Andre Garcia. The cast is top notch, and connection between Tiny Tina and Lilith is one of the most striking points. Full review in Spanish. Oh, man. No habla español. Oh, qué lástima. Quasi-decent video game adaptation. Borderlands is perfect viewing for people who thought the Venom pictures were too artsy-fartsy. That's pretty good. No, these Venom movies are just way too artsy for me. Hey, did you watch Borderlands? No, is it any good? For you, yes. It's just a video game movie. Why so serious? No, I get that, but I think, I haven't seen it, so I don't know. I'm just going by reviews here, which I generally ignore. And I'll watch it when it comes out on streaming, regardless of what this says, and I'll make up my own mind. But it's funny to see what they say because the general consensus is that it's awful. And I'm just curious as to why. Yeah. With zero personality, Borderlands is rushing through this generic story like a gamer only concerned with speeding through they're speedrunning it, through the plot-centric quests. That's not the right way to play Borderlands, and that for damn sure isn't the correct way to adapt it. All right, that's a fair assessment, right? Evie, hi, what's up? That's a fair assessment. Don't rush through the main story and ignore the side quests because some of the side quests are really funny. Yakuza like a dragon, thanks. A listless, soulless, and aimless film that in many ways abandoned to its very poor fate. Full review in Spanish. Ah, come on. Oh. I enjoyed that intro sentence. It was muy bien. But now I can't read the rest. Well, I could Google Translate, but then it'll make it sound like it's not written well. Oh, look at this. I haven't ever played the video game, which has been around for over a decade, but I have to believe it is probably more engaging than the movie Roth steers here, despite the game cast trying to make it work. Thank you, Pete Hammond. I feel like the worse the review, the more snotty I have to make the voice. Borderlands feels like pure ego. Look at these huge stars we got to play these characters, even if they make no sense. Borderlands fans will show up no matter what. We're launching the Borderlands cinematic universe. That's what you're going with, Paul? All right. The turn of the movie is all over the map, which leaves much to the cast painting expressions. We saw that. Okay. Choppy action scenes. Borderlands is a story that has already been done. It does not bring anything new in plot, visuals, or emotional terms. For review in Spanish. Why? You can speak English. Write it in English. Give me subtitles. Give me subtitles. I'll watch it for your movies. Also your articles. Hey, this one's trying to be reasonable. Hey, not everything needs to achieve high art. And these games are fantastically ridiculous as well. So it fits this world. If you leave fan casting at the door and just want a fun time laughing and nudging your friends, Borderlands is an enjoyable romp. Looking at Aaron. Aaron, the Hollywood outsider. So basically the one person that doesn't fit in line with everybody else may give you hope that this movie isn't awful if you turn your brain off. I think I'm past the age of turning my brain off. It's always there, but, at least, hey, Aaron gave a little bit of light of hope to people who just want to have fun, right? The movie doesn't even reach that low bar. Oh, God. Wait, did you see it? I don't know if anyone's seen it yet. Roth's been set up for failure here. Not only is there not enough space to do the kind of R-rated riffing that the games do, but the action is almost fully inert. Oof. See, that was a problem I was having in it. This is an R-rated kind of thing. The game is an R-rated thing. You can't make it PG-13, bro.
So, he is asking for us to be brain dead while watching this movie?
Yes.
Lol.
Well, I mean, come on. We got through the cinematic universe, right? Some of the Marvel movies are pretty brain dead kind of an affair, Like Ant-Man and Quantumania crap. I was like, yeah, my brain is off for this. But then it woke up when Jonathan Majors actually could act, and then it went back to sleep. So, same thing with Black Widow. My brain didn't even turn on. It didn't even warm up for that movie. Black Widow to me was an atrocious film of passive action pew pew spy crap that I didn't care about. What was the other Marvel movie that I was just like, yeah, this is not interesting to me at all. I think I forgot about it. No, Doctor Strange was all right. Ant-Man is good because it's got a little bit of humor.
Pasteurized. Sure, man. I get it. On some level.
Yeah. The Ant-Man was like, Paul Rudd's good. He's fun. He's a fun actor. Like, I know what I'm going to get with Paul Rudd. He's going to be like, kind of a little goofy, a little charming, that kind of thing. And I'm fine with that. He was fine in Ghostbusters. He was fine in Ant-Man and all that other stuff. And he made that more bearable, But everyone else, I'm just kind of like, yeah, okay, we got ants. Everyone's small. What they do. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I need to read more, but top critics, all audiences. Usually, okay, critics always have that super high hope for everything, right? They're like, we have seen thousands upon thousands of film, and we demand, every film to be the level of Fellini. Fellini? Who's Fellini? Falafel. The director Falafel, Fellini, like a Fellini film. Apparently they were important. So let's see. These are humans. Actual humans that haven't seen everything. Look, you got a 3-star, you got a 4-star. Movies are a little slow progressing. Kevin Hart. Okay, read that one. A whole lot better than everyone is making it out to be. Just incredibly cheesy. So it's incredible cheesy. From MacD. See? Incredible cheesy. Oh, half-star. Oh, God. I feel like most of this budget went to getting A-list actors to help how a terrible movie turned out to be. If you're a fan of Borderlands, expect to be incredibly disappointed. Seems like everyone who worked on the movie had no passion for the game nor the movie. They were just looking for a money bag. Maybe. 1 star. Anyone rating this 5 stars should actually get their brain examined. Oof. I like the part where Tina said, it's Morbin time. Okay. Bad casting. A bunch of old people were cast as a bunch of young characters. Halfway through the movie, I was wishing it was over already. I don't know. I did feel certain cast members were a little too old for the parts. Terrible adaptation of a great video game series. All they had to do was take the script from the first game in the series, put actors to the characters, and they would have had a hit. Advertised characters only had cameos in the movies, like Alien the Shooter being known for half a second at the end of the movie. Lord Hammock having blah, blah, blah. Scenes cut completely. Oh, come on, dude. What do you mean? Lord Hammerlock? Haven't seen... No, he was fun. Including movies made by people who have never... Go.
Lol, I think 3 stars sound like we're paid low.
Yeah, 3 stars. We're really trying. All right, 5 stars. 5 stars here. From Reese E. Come on, 5 stars. Come on, we're trying to salvage this. I'm trying to be positive about this, all right? Come on, a little bit of positivity today. I enjoyed the movie. Like a lot of it was pretty much a movie representation of the beginning of the story of how things began. People who haven't played the games, who haven't looked more into the story, may have thought this was a movie was just going to be about shooting and killing. This movie is about the game's lore.
5 stars? That person is being held at gunpoint.
Not with the way to writing. Movie about the game's lore and story of a lot of people are judging this movie, and I frankly do not know why. Oh, God. It does a great job of putting the game onto the big screen. Clearly not a professional writer. All right. You know, they're your every person going to see the movie. And maybe they enjoyed it. This is so insufferably bad. This has to get 5-star review bombed because don't know how anyone liked this, whether they were a fan of the games or not. All right, well, casting choices did seem a little off, but the actors themselves did a decent job at acting. They're pretty good. The movie was fast-paced with a little support and a bigger budget. I think the franchise could make a solid attempt again someday. All right, let's find a 5 stars here. There's got to be 3 stars. Come on. There we go. There we go. My favorite kind of movie, pure entertainment. I went with 2 25-year-olds and a 17-year-old. We all loved it. It kept us all engaged right up to the end. More of these, please. Thank you. See? Pamela G. They enjoyed it. Look at this. I almost refunded my tickets after seeing reviews, but I'm glad I didn't.
The movie is about the game lore and story, he said. So the opposite of everyone else.
Yeah, apparently. You know, maybe they knew more about it and they applied that into their filling in the gaps because they knew the backstory. That is another thing to consider. If you already know the game's lore, thanks for the follow. If you already know the game's lore, you already kind of know what they're leaving out, and you could be fine with that because you pieced it all together in your brain. But for somebody who doesn't know anything about the game, they might just go into it saying, what the hell is happening here? I don't understand any of this. Why did that explode? Who's the guy with the face? You know? I almost refinished the ticket after glad to go. My wife and I both enjoyed the movie. Thanks for the follow. A lot of people following. Thank you. Movie was great. Was it the greatest movie ever? No. But I was thoroughly entertained. All right, Justin was entertained along with their wife, so good. I actually think you have to try to make Borderlands films as bad as this film. Okay, whatever. No, I'm just looking for good reviews now. Lots of action. Kate and Kevin are both badass gunslingers. We saw that one earlier. Honestly, it was a good movie. Not the best I've ever seen, but it could have been worse. Optimistic. Had some comedy and good references to the game, but it probably isn't for everyone. It did better than I expected with some of the actors in their roles. All right, I see. They have a healthy perspective. They're like, I wasn't expecting much, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. So, or if they did actually turn the brains off, or they could go, ooh, pretty colors, boom booms. Well, that could be a thing. There are audience members who turn off their brains and they love just colors and boom booms. You know, why do you think Michael Bay became a thing? You know, that's the whole thing. Everyone who loved Transformers hate what Michael Bay did to the series, but everybody who didn't really care about Transformers loved those movies. So they made so much money.
5-star reviews. So, we found the brain dead people. Lil JK.
Maybe. They're on a list now. You imagine if this was the litmus test, like a secret litmus test by a government. They're like, all right, let's check out what reviews. They gave 5 stars to Borderlands. Put them on the list. They shan't procreate now. You know? Kept me entertained. Yeah, it's not the most spectacular movie making, but I enjoyed it. I don't do a lot of video game movies, but I enjoyed this one. Also, those people who are all about character development or what the plot is, just stop being such a negative Nancy. Negative Nancy. I judge a movie by, did it pique my interest in the first 15 minutes? Did I continually check my watch to see how much longer was left? Can I see myself watching it on cable like I do every other time National Treasure comes on? Bottom line, it was entertaining and I love Kate Blanchett. All right. I thought it was creative and entertaining. I loved the movie, the set designs, costume. There was no sets. It's all CGI. Set designs, costume CGI, all great quality. Enjoyed the story, movie, the gamers, but I never played Borderlands, and I think that actually helped me enjoy the movie more. That could be a thing. If you haven't played Borderlands, you might enjoy this. It's a possibility, you know? Bro, you could enjoy this. If you haven't played the games, you don't know the lore, you might actually go into it and be like, this is all right. Some people actually like story characters. Characters like me, I probably wouldn't be able to get through this. It depends on the day you get me. If I watch this on a day where I want to see something that stimulates my brain, it's probably going to go sideways. If I just want dumb stuff, then I might enjoy this film. Yeah, because I can enjoy stupid. I can enjoy stupid stuff. You know, like dumb games that just go nowhere and you're like, what the hell's happening here? Sure, whatever, let's go. This is fun. You know, that kind of thing. I could do that. If this movie is like that, then, you know, you should give it a shot. Complete bust. Acting, storyline, blah, blah, blah. Okay, here we go. 5 stars. This was a good movie. It was well done and followed by source. What? And followed the source material from the games? I don't understand all these so-called movie critics give it a bad score. Go.
So, who wants to pay me to view this movie?
I don't know. Do some research online. Maybe they throw you a couple of bucks. Yeah.
Holy animatronic job critters. Nim tab.
We'll see. Thank you. I don't understand all these so-called, but thank you. All these cult movie critics give it a bad score. All I can think of is that they know nothing about the Borderlands franchise. I found the movie very entertaining, with a capital E, with a lot of jokes and bits from the game that work well. All right. None of the family played the games, but we saw it at IMAX, and it was a really good summer movie. The only criticism is Ariana Greenblatt is not a good actor. Aw. She's a kid, so I understand, but there are times... I just lost my spot. Hold on. There are times if you out of scene... What? Hard to... Oh, my brain! Okay. So basically, they didn't like the actor. What is this, that? Claptrap goat. So I don't know what that says. I don't know what it says. See, look, I understand, but it wasn't me. I understand, but there are times you out of the scene. Oh, it takes you out of the scene. No, you got to correct that. Now I can't trust your 5-star thing based on your not grammaring. I thought my brain was exploding. I understand, but there are times you out of the scene and that it harder to do in a fantasy setting. Okay. All right. That's you. That's not me. All right. Like, what happened there? I feel like if they turned their brain off for their movie, they probably did it right at the last sentence. We got ads starting in a minute. Come on. Too loud. Couldn't catch the story. Too loud, dude. All right. Yeah, I mean, some people liked it. Oh, they're a Borderlands fan. All right. I'm a Borderlands fan, played all the games using every character. Oh, God, that's crazy. If you don't know what is Borderlands, or you don't want to understand what it is, it's better to avoid going to watch it or give 0-star reviews. The film captures the mood, although not completely, of the video game series. So, if you never played the games, I suggest to watch a speed run of them on YouTube before we watch the film. Otherwise, you will not understand some things. Okay, so this person has played everything. Go.
There's no accounting for taste. Just don't tell marketing that.
Yeah, that is true. You know, everybody has different tastes, so, you know, it's kind of all right. Go.
This guy sounds too defensive.
Oh, because he's like super fan, so he's like, dude, you don't understand the lore. No, this joke is super pertinent to this movie, and this is why I give it 5 stars, because they actually reference something that I've played before. It's a really deep part of this kernel of lore that nobody even knew about. Yeah, that kind of thing. They could be uber fan and just be defending the things that they like, but, you know, that's to be expected on the internet. We got ads. Blah. All right, coffee time. Bum, 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 bum. Ah! Again! That one's too big. Acceptable. Ow! My face!
Bravo.
I'm out of water now. See, this one I like. This is cool. It's like weird, quirky looking. Proportions are a little off, but whatever. Who cares? Didn't stop the other cards. Look, they got a... Hey, this is a business suit. Business suit. See? That's what happens when you put suit in. Still shows boob for some reason. Oh, yes. Pumpkins. Hey, there we go. We got pumpkins. We got an actual pumpkin card. Don't block the pumpkins. Come on.
Nani?
Nani. There you go. Hey, acceptable. Look at that. Trick-or-treating in Spooky City. That's acceptable. That one's good. Nice. You're getting a little dicey. A little dicey, but still acceptable. They put the flower in the head like I said to. Flower. But it's on a hat. It's weird. That's slightly acceptable. It's a little... Yeah, it's leaning over there a little bit. It's getting a little too spicy. A little spicy. I know where it got this. I said pink pattern. Why did it do like... Is that like a pink leopard? Did Barbie ever have like wild animals? All right, a pumpkin. Hey. All right, things are happening. I'm excited about this. Dude, there's so many pumpkin cards. I want more of them.
Twice baked, baker's dozen.
Twice baked. Thank you. This one's all right. All kinds of good, right? Hands are... Oh, God. Can you bring back the pumpkins, please? Didn't we just show this one? Didn't this one just come up? Get out. Okay, that's better. I'm still drinking the rest of my water now. Got 20 seconds for ads.
I can't complain.
See, this is what happens when you turn your brain off. You know? I don't need the Borderlands of renditions of this. See, this one's good. Oh, I got a cute hat. Nice. Maybe witch hat helped. I don't know what's the glowy crap. What's with the glowy crap here? Like it's literally just neon floating in the sky. And there's that. All right, get out of here. All right, we're back. Let me bring back the big ones. They're on random. I can't bring it back. If I hit go back, I think it just goes back to a random one. It's like finding a shiny. You never know when they're gonna pop up or out. Hey, all right, next. Oh, dude, change these. Change them. Change them. Change them. Change these. Do it. Change it. Change it. That's not even a legit size for humans. Even though they're not really kind of human. That's over the top. That's spine delocation is what that is. That's a slip disc. All of them. Going back to Borderlands reviews. I think we went through all these, right? I think we're good with the Borderlands.
Hey, jeepers and crotters. She got real, fake, back pain.
Yep. What is this? What is this?
1 year.
Wow.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
I'm back. Screw the ads.
Hey, there you go. Thank you. Boop. What is this? Halloween movie tier list. These are S tier? Yeah, I mean, that's your quintessential classic. That one's pretty good. Second one was pretty good too. Tales of Halloween. Surprisingly, I have not seen this. Is this a good? Should I be watching this? Tales of Halloween. Sleepy Hollow. Everyone knows Sleepy Hollow. I saw that. A list. I have never heard of this. Night of the Devil. Young Frankenstein. It's good, but it's not really a Halloween movie. Trick or Treat, yes. H2O. That's from Shudder. Yeah, there's a physical release of this somewhere. B tier. Fright Night. See, I would put Fright Night above this, definitely. Even a remake of Fright Night was pretty good. I never saw Hellfest. Monster Squad. There you go. This is a fun B movie. This is fun. Scream should be up. The original Scream was actually really good. So, but then again, I haven't seen this one, so I don't know if I should be judging it. Fun. Charlie Brown, Dracula Dead and Loving It. We have that. It is fun. Ernest Scared Stupid. I haven't seen this in forever. Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, God. Hoobie Halloween. Adam Sandler. I get it. It's a goofy, fun movie, so it does go into this category. Oh, God. It's just the more man-child of Adam Sandler stuff. Hellfest was okay? Hellfest. I don't know. This is just Reddit. People be like, what would you watch? I don't know. There's like so many horror movies. I feel like Reanimator should be in here somewhere. You know? Dude, Reanimator was great. The first one was amazing.
Know what I mean, Laverne.
Laverne. Is it Laverne or Vern? Laverne and Shirley. That was a show, right? I remember Wayne's World referencing it. But still not a Halloween movie. Yeah. This is all right. It is Vern. Vern. Brr. Yeah, what else we got here? So we got that. Oh, yeah, this is the thing that I was complaining about earlier. That there was no World Trade Center in the freaking Muppet Takes Manhattan movie because they digitally removed it. So annoying. Hey, look. Here you go, chat. I did nothing productive today, and I'm totally fine with it. See? That's your good vibes for today. It's okay to be not productive. It's okay to turn off your brain to watch Borderlands. But the thing about reviews, right, is I always find it interesting, and generally I don't read a lot of them, but when something like this comes out, like Borderlands, and the reviews are quote unquote so bad, it's good to actually look at it and see what people's assessment of stuff is, that, you know, about the movie. It's like, you know, if it's a turn off your brain summer movie, then don't expect more from it. And it is what it is. I feel like they should, you know, market movies that way. You know, if you have a Borderlands movie comes out and you know it's not like super character development stuff like that, you literally pitch it like, yo, you want to see things blow up? You want to see sarcastic comments by a robot? You want pew-pews? Then this movie's for you. Borderlands, coming to a theater near you. Yeah, that kind of thing. You don't do the in a world, on a different land, on a different planet. People look for blah, 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 and things happen, and you fight for survival. One group of people going against a regime of blah, 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 blah. You know, that kind of thing, and you're like, oh, wow, this seems really interesting. Wow, it must be a lot of characters. It seems super serious. Got Jamie Lee Curtis in there. Yeah, like that kind of thing. I have ADD. My brain doesn't know how to turn off. That happens. Writing skill, positive reviews, speaking louder than negative ones. Yeah, that is true. That is true. That is true. However, here's the thing. People who can write really well are generally fairly educated, and therefore are more critical because they have more knowledge on how to be critical and know what to look for. For somebody who can't write well, they may or may not be as educated, and they may just enjoy simpler things. And sometimes people who are very well educated, they get to a point in their life where they just want to be able to enjoy simpler things, but can't actually go back and turn off their brain. So sometimes there is that ignorance is bliss kind of thing that people take for granted. You know, so it is what it is. You know, not everything is for everybody. You know, but something does exist for somebody. In the world, where you're in the world and things happen. Was there a handsome Jack and it was Bruce Campbell? That would have been a good choice. You know, that would have been fun. Yeah, I'm the one who can't turn off my brain off. For me, I could turn my brain off when I'm exhausted. Like I get to a certain point after working for so long or whatever, I'm just like, all right, brain off. Hey, what's up? What was the other thing? I didn't know what this lamp was because I have one, and I found out what it was today. This. I have this lamp. Apparently it's a green IKEA Lichta lamp. They got it for $5. That's pretty much what I got it for. I have this lamp. It's cool. It's like Xbox green. You know? I don't know if these are expensive, but apparently people are like this thrift store find. They were super stoked about it. I don't know. Does anybody know if these are worth something? I watch a movie, but what? If I see it's bad, my brain instantly goes into Mystery Science Theater 3000 mode. I start riffing like crazy. Yeah, sometimes you got to do that. I'm kind of the same way where I'm just like, oh yeah, this guy over here, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. All right, just make fun of it. No, but that's kind of, this lamp. I don't know. Let's find out. Give me a second. Oh, that was the other thing. Oh, hold on. Bloop. Oh my God. Uh-oh. Hey, sell your lamp. Bro, people on Etsy are asking anywhere from 50 to 100 bucks. Dude, 120? Dude, I'm selling that lamp. That lamp is going up. Dude, that pays for things. All right, I guess, hey, for people who do a lot of thrift store stuff, keep an eye out for these lamps. You can resell them. Weird. Huh. Wow. I have a lamp. I can pay for groceries. You know, I'll use my phone as a light. That's fine. All right, good to know. Cool. To be honest, I take pride in my ability to just sit back and find enjoyment in most of the media I consume. See, that's good. A lot of people can't do that. You know? No, at a certain point, especially when you get older, you enjoy less and less, and you're like, man, why does everything suck? You know? And then sometimes you're just like, oh, God, I wish I could turn off my brain just to enjoy things. All right, but what I can enjoy, all right, for people who live in Texas, all right, Texas school shared black outfit ban prematurely. Okay, all right. Here's the thing. This is from BBC News, right? Listen to this. They rolled back on this, but here's the initial implications I got here. A Texas school district facing backlash after one of its middle schools banned black clothes. He said the dress code change was prematurely communicated. Yeah, prematurely communicated. In other words, there was backlash and you got upset about it. Charles Middle School, part of the El Paso Independent School District, cited students' mental health concerns when it announced its new dress code ban of black outfits. So apparently wearing black is a mental concern in Texas. In Texas, all right? But the school district said in a statement on Wednesday evening that Charles Middle School has adopted the proposed modifications without district sign-off. Okay, so local media reported that Charles Middle School principal Nick DeSantis, I've heard that name before, shared the policy with parents earlier this week, noting that the students wearing black tops and black bottoms had taken over. Oh man, the goths are taking over. Oh geez. I don't know what's going on over there, but I found this interesting. The look, he wrote, has become more associated with depression and mental health issues and or criminality than with happy and healthy kids ready to learn. Okay, all right. Let me tell you something. Nick. Let's go through a list of people who wear all black. Starting with Texas, Johnny Cash. You are from Texas. Johnny Cash. Okay. Now, depending on your perspective, a lot of police wear all black, right? Nuns, priests, even business people. Bro, goth bands. All right, that doesn't help the depression thing, but here's the thing about goths. They're not generally depressed. They are cynical. They want everyone to just leave them the hell alone. But here's the thing. Yo, dude, God. Here's the thing. Bro, I've had to deal with this crap, this one over here, his entire life. Because, you know, he likes black clothes. It's fine. You want to know why he likes black clothes? You don't have to think about it. Everything works together and you're good. You know? Even if you have a different color shirt, different color pants, it all works together. It's just black. Black goes with everything, okay? So, whatever. You wear all black and everybody's just, oh, dude, why are you all black? What, are you ready for a funeral? What's going on here? Why are you all black? We part of the mafia? What's with all the black? This has been a constant thing for all times. If you wear all black, everybody points fingers at you. Unless, of course, you're a priest or a nun or Johnny Cash. So this is kind of an annoying stereotype in this day and age from Nick, where it's become associated with depression and mental health issues. Yeah, clothing. It wouldn't be the over-medication of society, the terrible schools and everything else, and the hostile environment every school seems to become because of mentalities like this. Yeah. Having the mentality that wearing black clothes is a sign of mental health issues, that's really going to help people who wear black clothes. Now it is going to become a mental health issue because everyone is going to start pointing at them thinking they're depressed or have mental health issues, which will create, and criminality, bro. Criminality, the only reason people wear all black is because they usually commit crimes at night and they don't want to be seen. You wear black clothing. You're not going to be wearing light up shoes and you know, neon pants. You don't do that when you're robbing a place. Bruh. Anyway, many parents and community members shared their skepticism about the connection between clothing color and mental health issues. Yeah, thank you. Maybe concentrate on bullying. That's more of a mental health concern. One Facebook user commented on social media post about the policy. Thank you, Facebook. One reasonable person on Facebook. Thank you. Yes. Because here's the problem. Literally any depression this one over here has ever had, it literally came from being bullied, you know, and stuff like that. It wasn't the black clothing. It wasn't anything like that. It wasn't, oh, he's wearing black clothing, he must be depressed. No. It's the outside stimuli that happens first that causes problems, which is usually bullying. Okay? It's not the black clothing. I was finding black clothing until everybody started pushing people around about it. All right? Because people like you, Nick. All right? Something the schools change did not address the root cause of teen mental health issues and would only punish struggling students. I don't think people wearing black clothes are struggling students.
What you said, PG.
Exactly. Thank you. Oxygen, what's up? How's it going? Bullies are awful. Yeah, dude, and people don't even realize the long-term psychological trauma that's caused. It literally adjusts your social abilities long-term because you're very untrusting of people when the predominant interactions you've had with humans have been mean-spirited. So you just think everybody's that way, and they're not, but you know, you can't really get over that instinctual, all right, when am I going to get punched in the face kind of perspective when talking to anybody. You know, it's kind of weird. Yeah, but dude, it's like, dude, yeah. There's many other issues that are the cause of mental health issues. Stress from the internet, bullies in school, teachers that turn a blind eye to bullying in school because they don't want to get involved. All that crap. There's a lot of variables involved. It's not the clothing, okay? Yes, because it's the clothes and not that they're facing inside that's the problem. Give them counseling instead of banning them from wearing what makes them comfortable. There you go. But again, if they're comfortable, it doesn't necessarily, you know, if they're comfortable wearing black clothing, doesn't necessarily mean they need counseling. That's the other thing. This person is almost on the same level where they're like, well, yeah, you know, give those people wearing black clothing, you know, counseling instead of messing with their clothes. Backlash appears to have led to schools district clarification that the middle school policy change had not been approved and were only recommendations. Yeah, okay. And then they're like, they backtrack a little bit. The new dress code rule would allow students to wear some black pieces of clothing or full black outfits on specific free dress days. Norma De La Rosa, go.
After Columbine, I was asked to not wear my trench coat.
Yep.
Oh yes. Bullying fine, the code was the issue.
Yep. Yeah. You wouldn't want to be warm and comfortable, during the winter or anything. Yeah, we were trench coat people too. I love trench coats. All the pockets inside, they're amazing. You wear them now, people just assume you're going to do something bad. And I'm like, yeah, way to go. It's ridiculous. De La Rosa, president of the El Paso Teachers Association, had previously told local media. De La Rosa said teachers saw a change in how students dress when they become stressed or depressed. You mean, okay, because they weren't wearing the same thing every day, you noticed a change. Little Bobby's really depressed. And I've noticed that they're wearing black socks and black pants, and their tie is black. They're wearing other black things. Yeah, like, dude, shut the hell up. It's literally part of growing up. Some people go through a phase because their hormones, brains, and all that other stuff are firing at crazy things right now. Go.
This is essentially the new metal music, and video games are the problem.
Oh, video games will always be a problem for the next 5 decades. Music is not profitable enough to be a problem, and movies nobody really cares about. So essentially video games have a target on them and then black clothing, and it's like, go to hell. I generally would love to be a parent in this situation, because I would literally go in there and be as calm and combative as you could be intellectually with any one of these teachers. I'd be like, look, all right, here's the thing. My kid, right? My kid likes wearing black clothes. Okay, how's that a problem? Let me show you. Well, they're quiet and keep to themselves. Kids do that, right? Some of them are just naturally quiet and keep to themselves. Yeah, but it's a psychological issue. It's a mental health problem. All right, well, according to the stories that my kid had been telling me, there seems to be an unusual amount of bullying here. So you think maybe, perhaps, the chance of them maybe not wanting to interact with people is because they don't want to get the crap kicked out of them? You ever consider that? What have you guys been doing about that? You've been on top of that bullying thing? Making sure people don't come home with bruises? Thumbtacks stuck in their back? Sprained fingers? Fractures? You on top of that? You doing good? You doing good with that? How's that go? Because here we go. I got like 12 incidents, and just go through the whole thing. I would call a town meeting about this crap. Let's see. So dress code changes were a response to concerns and recommendations brought forward by the state. What the hell's a stakeholder of Charles Middle School? The middle school said in a statement, what the hell? What is a stakeholder in a middle school? What is a stakeholder? Investors? Isn't this like run by the state or something? That Marilyn Manson was the cause. Oh yeah, it's always Marilyn Manson too. 30 years later, so it's Marilyn Manson's fault. Yeah. They listened to it. Parental advisory? New dress code also prohibited... Oh.
Sure, Chuck.
Yeah, sure, Chuck. What do we got? Thank you. New dress code also prohibits sweatshirts with hoods and pockets to reduce opportunities for hiding items. So no hoodies. You're going to be that person. You're going to be that person from the UK who's like, oi, mate, we got to outlaw hoodies there because you can't see people's faces and it could carry things. It's synonymous with, theft and whatnot, They run right in there, right? They nick some goods and they put it in their pocket and then they're out, right? And we don't get a clear picture on them because they got a hoodie, Yeah, that was a thing in London for a while. They're like, we got to ban hoodies. Criminals wear hoodies. Yeah, you know who also wears hoodies? People who don't want their head to be cold. If you ban hoodies, they're just going to wear big hats. Okay? Big hats. Yes, private schools have owners. Oh, it's a private school. Oh, fancy. Fancy. The upper echelon of Texas is now, dictating fashion to us. Right there. Oi. It's like, oi, you got a license for that sweater. I'll see you got a hood there. What are you trying to do? Keep yourself cozy in this cold, dismal England weather? Well, that's right out. Can't wear that. Get in the back of the on a police truck. Big hats like the kind women wear in the theater, right? Big fancy hats to annoy people. So this whole banning black outfits thing, it hasn't stuck. Your dress code up, but I mean, yo, you can hide items anywhere. Do they have shoes? You can put stuff in shoes. You gonna ban shoes? Yo, y'all have to come in wearing sandals now. You know? Like, this is 2024, dude. You know? If everyone's so concerned about mental health issues, fix the environments in which your kids are having mental health issues. It's not the clothing, it's the environment. You know? Mental health issues, unless it's a chemical imbalance, which is a thing, usually happens because of surrounding environmental issues. Okay? You don't have a lot of people causing all sorts of problem who come from really good schools that never got bullied or have a super supportive family. Usually you have people who have mental health issues because they either have abusive parents, abusive peers in school, some kind of weird trauma goes on that mentally affects them and messes up how they're supposed to be interacting with people in society. It's not the clothing. It's not the clothing. It's never the clothing. Okay? So weird. I like the way they have the stock photography of the clearly, probably, I'm going to say 90% chance of like English, because it is BBC. So it's probably like British school clothing, you know? Like nobody in the States wears these shoes. I can't even imagine that. Oh, and also, speaking of, outfits in schools, why did they always have girls wear such short skirts in schools? Especially Catholic schools. It always confused me. Like, it was so weird. At a certain point, they would want it, like, certain schools would want it, past the knee, but other ones are just like, yeah, whatever.
Verbal abuse, bullying my entire school career, parents constantly fighting, etc. If I had grown up with social media and schools the way they are now, I wouldn't have a chance.
Yeah, dude, right? I think I would function a lot better now, honestly. No, because I would literally have no Fs. I wouldn't care at all. Because I can ignore social media easy. I basically don't look at it. I don't care. Yeah, but people are saying stuff about you. Don't care. And going to school, I would literally use Chat GPT to argue with professors. Even if I didn't have a masterful understanding of the situation, I would hopefully just be able to cue something up and be like, yeah, but what about this? Super awesome facts and stuff like that. And go bleep yourself. That would be awesome. Dude, you literally have a world of knowledge at your fingertips. It's just everybody cries about everything now. It's like you can empower yourself literally by looking at your phone. So whether you're being bullied in school or something like that, dude, you have a phone, look up, do some research, like literally take notes, take videos, start stockpiling a little thing, and just hand it off to any kind of authorities that you need to. I would be the biggest flipping rat you would ever see in any school. I would be crushing and destroying the lives of everybody around me with every legal means possible to me, because you know what? If you don't do that, they're going to do that to you. Eventually, that's what's going to happen. If you don't stand up for yourself, and we've learned from experiences, it literally messes up your life. And if I literally had a cell phone back in the day, I would just be everything. There'd be a VOD for every altercation that has ever happened. There would be an audio recording for every altercation that happened. There would be no end to it, and I would create a file so large that I would just hand it off to authorities and get these people thrown in jail. Absolutely. Can you imagine? All right. Back in the day, just one instance. Can you imagine having a phone, right? And this is a real world experience here. If this bro back here had a phone and he was recording the altercations and then being shoved down a flight of stairs, right? Do you think how great would the rest of that person's life be? Right? Thankfully, nothing happened to us. But imagine a person who shoved this one down a flight of stairs, right? Imagine, right? You got your evidence. You just hand it over, boom, juvie, something like that, right? Or hypothetically, the person who's just decided to put thumbtacks in your back, You know, why not? Let's just put thumbtacks in your back. You know, you got a VOD of that. Imagine the problems and stuff that you would cause for everybody if you had that kind of shit. I swore. Dude, it would be amazing. So in this day and age, dude, if you're being bullied, just take control of it. You can. You don't have to do anything weird. You don't have to do anything drastic. You just got to document it. Seriously. And the long-term damaging effects you can cause to a bully merely by documenting what they do to you is going to be more beneficial than punching them in the face. Be passive, collect your data, hand it off to somebody who can do something about it. You can literally get people expelled. Be like, all right, this guy's he's bullying me constantly. All right, there you go. Now you're going to another school. Good job. Do it. Like, dude, that's what I would do. You don't have to do anything drastic. Just document. Document the monkeys in the zoo that is high school or grade school or wherever. You know, you will get enough evidence to get them either thrown out of the school or actually incarcerated. Right. Same thing with online stuff. Just, hey, dude, cyberbullying is a federal offense. Document it. Screenshots of everything. Keep going. Why not? What are they doing? What else are you doing? It's not like they're inviting you to the parties, you know? They're just pushing you around. So you know what? In your off time, not getting pushed around, push back, but with your brain. God. Yeah, the older I get, the less of a damn I give. Yeah. You hear about the British new law? Like 300 people got arrested for a negative post. Negative post? How do you get arrested for a negative post? Is it technically slander? Is it technically libel? Back in my day, yeah. Not surprised, especially they made comments about, yeah, dude, stuff like that. Ooh. Nah, man, once you start getting race involved in that, you're losing that battle. If you want to be a one-to-one type of thing, if you have an argument with a person that might be different than you, whatever you do, don't bring race into it because it doesn't need to be. You're two people arguing about something. Keep it that way. Amazingly didn't get what? Amazingly didn't get tax in my back. Yeah, we were lucky. Middle school girls, what? Cut my hair and what? Chorus one day I was falling in my seat and stood up. Oh man, that's messed up. Ruined a good portion of my life. Unlucky punches, yeah. Did I speak poorly of the king? Brain things? Kind of weird. I don't know. It's just, again, like kids are just ever evolving. I kind of, at this point, I kind of look at them as, and not to put them down as any less of being a human, but interaction wise, it is literally a pack of dogs and everybody's trying to be the alpha dog, you know? Whether it's male, female, it's like they're all bickering and fighting, you know, trying to be the one on top that they can, you know, beat their chest like, the great ape of the pack, you know, it's always been that way, you know? So it is what it is. Just look at it like you're Jane Goodall hanging out with the gorillas in the mist. Let's see. Have to be hidden audio and film. Bullies tend to break stuff and don't wear hidden cameras. They'll rip it off. Befriend a janitor. Plant bugs everywhere. Dude, yeah.
Time to hydrate.
Thank you.
Because I need some water. I gotta keep the pipes hydrated.
I am out of water, so I can't. I don't think I got any water. No. Let's see if I got any coffee. I got a sip. Damn it, you tricked me. Damn it. Now I'm out of coffee. Oh, is that a pumpkin? Hey, little pumpkin. Hey. Ah. All right. Ah. All right. I don't know about Brenner, but it destroyed my local life. Oh, God. Bum, 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 bum. Also known by everyone in middle school through rumors. Yeah, not rumors. What? Well, that's even better. You know, hey, if you're, documenting stuff and they break your phone, well, guess what? Depending on the cost of the phone, you know what that is? That's a bunch of money. And usually breaking a phone doesn't necessarily destroy what's inside it. You know? Keep that in mind. If you're being bullied, somebody breaks your phone. Go.
Excellent work on them cards.
I was not involved. It was all AI. They're evil. No, dude, even just learn how to do data recovery. There's simple programs. You just plug your phone in. Even if the thing is messed up, you can still recover data. Dude, it's unstoppable. Start uploading it to the cloud. What are they going to do? Be like, we're live. We're live on YouTube, dude. Good luck getting rid of the VOD. VOD, dude, it's just there. It's there forever. Look, we got 20 viewers right now. Go ahead. Go ahead, bro. You know, that kind of thing. You know, dude, stream on Twitch. Just have a channel. I'm being bullied at school. Great. You know, that's your channel. You know, just keep VODs. Boop. They're just there. I don't know. I feel like, you know, if any parent out there who has a kid that's being bullied, you should really...
Do you really think you should be having more caffeine?
Well, no.
Do you really think you should be asking me if I should have more caffeine?
I literally drank 12 ounces of concentrated coffee. My eyes are going to explode. Yeah, so, bro. If parents, thank you. If you have a kid that's bullied, just, you know, be like, look, just start documenting things, and then we'll move forward. You know, that's kind of thing. It's always good to have that in your back pocket. Because you know the schools ain't going to do nothing. You know how many parent-teacher conferences that, like, we had to deal with because things were happening? Yeah, did they ever intervene after that? No. And I'm sure that's the same way now. Teachers do not want to intervene with the kids because then it's like the parent of the bully... Go.
Wowzers. May the G-Force be with you, PG.
Thank you. Because you know what's going to happen is the parents of the bully are going to be like, how dare you touch my child and break up this fight? Did you put your hand on my child? Well, yeah, because they were literally ripping the hair out of this other student, so I had to break them up. No, you're not supposed to touch me. I'm going to sue you. This is why I don't get involved, because you know what? It's the apple doesn't fall far from the tree kind of crap. You know, usually, and everyone we have had to deal with, every bully whose parent we met were just as bad. They were these Neanderthal knuckle-dragging brutes that were just like, yeah, you get into a fight, you punch him in the face. Oh, God. Here we go. You're a real good role model there. There you go. You ever wonder why the world sucks, bro? You ever look in the mirror? No, I smash mirrors. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Like, dude, it's just like, I'm not even joking. I'm not even making that up. It's like, you just sit there and you're like, now I see where it comes from. That was my first exposure as to that term and actually having it hit true is the apple doesn't fall far from the tree kind of thing. Like people would say that. And, you know, as a kid, you're like, what does that even mean? What do you mean the apple doesn't fall far from the tree? Well, it depends on how high the tree is, right? You know, that kind of thing. You take it literally, but then you see it and you're just like, oh, now I know. I understand why you're an asshole. This makes total sense. You come from a family of assholes. It's in your genes. You know, dude, I mean, like, I don't know, maybe get some genes therapy or something. Maybe you can just splice that asshole right out of you. Because, I mean, your family tree is just a big butt. When you map it out, it is just a giant butt that just crawls right up the hole, and then that's you. You are literally the center of a family of assholes. What'd you say? Figure it out. Yeah, break the cycle. A lot of people can't, though. Yeah, because a lot of bullies end up getting bullied by their parents. Like they get pushed around by their parents, so it's just what they know and what they learn, you know. And you know, if you're the product of your influences, then that doesn't bode well for people. The only time that ever happens is when people go.
Where have we heard that before? It's all Greek to me.
It's all Greek. Greek yogurt. I do have Greek yogurt. Maybe I'll make a smoothie. Very warm. You know how people are. Bump. Remember seeing my Billy at home when I was going around with the Boy Scouts or something, making popcorn sales. It's always fun when you see one of them later and their life is just a wreck. Like a meth addicted alcoholic, and you're just like, oh, that worked out well for you. Good job for having that supportive family.
Don't I know it? I was bullied from year 7 to the day I was left. My first bully got expelled.
Nice.
Was bad, her mates took it out all on me. Low on my confidence and self-esteem that cartoons and gaming were my
Army Escape. Was so bad in year 8, almost 1 and 2. It was my librarian that helped me, give me books. There you go. There is always that one teacher, and if you were a teacher, try to be that attentive teacher that helps out people who are generally bullied. Even if you can't legally get directly involved, you can kind of create a good little environment by, giving them things to watch, giving them a nice space where they're not going to be bothered within a school library or something, where they could draw, they can have their little outlets or whatever. Even if they're sitting and just playing games on the phone, let them do it. It's their escapism from the reality of the, inbred surroundings of Neanderthals and troglodytes, So you can be that teacher. You can be that teacher out there. If you are that teacher out there, chances are you're probably not watching this. But maybe someone will clip it and send it to you on TikTok. Would not have been here, was not for him, in a safe space. Yeah, there you go. My mom never knew how bad it was. Yeah, we weren't the type that led on either. We just kind of kept it to ourselves, where it was just like, and then your parents are like, well, why didn't you say anything? I'm like, well, because the teachers didn't say anything, and they were just like, well, this is normal. And that's the weird thing when you normalize stuff like that, and the kid who may or may not have the capacity to rationalize, well, this shouldn't be the way things go, they won't say anything. So, if people just normalize it and you just end up walking away, well, I guess this is the way it happens. I guess this is Monday, Now I understand why Garfield hates him so much. And it's like, well, what do you do with that? You don't understand that this is wrong because nobody mentions or intervenes and says this is wrong. It's kind of weird, right? Yeah, so then the terrible behavior ends up becoming the norm in your head, and you're just like, really? Is this right? And then you don't discover till later that, hey, this shouldn't be happening. Yeah. What are you gonna do? Bump, 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 bump. I don't have any more coffee, dude. I can't help anybody with their weird little coffee fetishes now. Let's see. Yeah, but in general, hey, even if you're a bully out there, don't be. The world is terrible enough. Yeah.
My grandma wanted me to take time of school for 2 weeks. My mom said no, have to go back. After she was expelled, they offered to transfer me to a new school. I said no, felt so mad.
Dope. That was weird. That happened to this one over here. He literally got expelled for fighting back and had to go to a new school. So that makes any sense, right? Isn't that weird? You get bullied for 3 years. You fight back once and they're like, get him. And then it's like, oh, well, who are you? Why are you causing all these problems? What's going on here? And you're like, what the hell, dude? It's like, I'm literally defending myself from all the stuff you ignored for the last 3 years. Unbelievable. Also, if you do get expelled, don't worry about it. Sometimes it turns out for the better. I'm not even joking about that. No, literally, we went to a school that ended up being co-ed, which was kind of fun because all the Neanderthals were distracted by the girls. They were like, huh, boobs, that kind of thing. And then you're just low under the radar. You're not top priority at that point. When you're in an all boys school, then yeah, you're gonna get decimated. But you throw some girls into the mix, then it's just like, no, whatever with him, man. Look, that girl's over there.
Need to be class on bullying and the effects it has, how to deal with it for teachers.
Yeah, there should be classes on that, And I think every school should have a certain amount of leeway for teachers from a legal standpoint, because a lot of people won't get involved for legal reasons. They should have a certain amount of leeway legally to make it acceptable for them to intervene no matter what's happening. So they can literally separate things, separate kids. You got to yank that kid right off another kid. You do that. And you throw them back and just be like, get the hell away from this kid. Rather than say, you touched my kid. Now we're going to the, lawsuits, blah, 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 that kind of thing. And all of a sudden you're a criminal now because you tried to break up a fight because one kid was hitting another over the head with a desk. Gets ridiculous. So, I don't know. Hormones override teens no matter the gender. Yeah, dude, that's the whole thing. And that was amazing because it was just like, they're not even paying attention to me. There are boobs and they're paying attention to those. Of course, that changed when bro over here had to be a white knight and kind of step in when people were getting a little too grabby with some of the girls. And he was like, dude, maybe you should just leave her alone. And then it became a problem. Because apparently with, hormone-driven kids, you can't interrupt a boob. Don't get in the way between them and boob. And then you end up getting into a fist fight. Hey, we tried to do the right thing. And at least they thanked you. They were like, thank you. Thank you for stepping in. He was being an ass. I'm like, yeah. Bloody nose. No note. Moodox, thank you. I appreciate. Thank you for the 6 months in advance. Oh my God. Thank you. All right, 6 months. Cool. Thank you. Was a big kid in school. I had to walk on eggshells because of my size. I found your content back in 2000. Your advice in comedy helped me through high school. Hey, nice. See, I'm glad I could help. Nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. What? It's always good when you hear like, dude, you helped. I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah. Anything that makes a teacher's day harder in my day was a problem, even if it was right or wrong. They never bothered to check. Yeah, that's just the way it is. I mean, I don't know how schools are now, and I just generally don't want to get involved with schools because bleh. But again, hey, if you got problems, you can always figure it out. There you go. Bum 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 bum. I was going to eat something, but I forgot. I forgot to eat. Oh, my God. Whatever, my head is exploding. Who the hell is this? All right, never mind. Because we got to wrap up. I've been talking about the existence of my existence for almost 4 hours. I usually don't talk that long. Wonder why my shins are collapsing in on themselves. All right. So let's see. I got to see who's streaming. Let's see who's streaming. All right. You got your Zograd. You got your Eevee Demon. You got, I don't even know who we've been raiding recently. I don't know. What do you want? Go.
Thanks for the stream, PG.
Hey.
Hope you have a great week and see you Wednesday.
We shall
Love.
try. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate things in a row. Thank you. Let's see. Bump. Where did I leave off? I had to graduate from independent school after failing half my high school class. I graduated only 1 month after my class. Nice. That's pretty good. At least you graduated. Some people don't even do that. Yeah. It's been a blast to chat with you, Pump Guy. Thanks, Max Marvel. Yeah, we got sidetracked with a bunch of stuff today, so go.
Keep rolling along, folks. May the G-Force be with you.
G-Force, the G is for gerbils.
Thanks for the stream.
Thank you.
Have a great week, Pumpkin Guy, John and chat. See you next week.
Maybe sooner.
Wait 4 hours. No, love the amazing stream, PG. Your Foamy cartoons are amazing. Not
Thank
been
you.
around long. Want to say thank you for creating amazing content.
I appreciate. Thank you. Dreamer, I appreciate. Thank you. E. Have a wonderful Sunday. Yeah, everyone have a wonderful Sunday. You have a wonderful Sunday. Go. Rosebud. Eat one of those. Isn't that a candy? Nah, I know what it is. I feel like today's a good day for ice cream. Today's a good day for ice cream. I'm gonna make a nearest equivalent, which is gonna be the smoothie. A schmoodie. All right. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, we're leaving. We're going. You know what? I will leave the stream with, I don't know, coffee cards running, so you can get a last glimpse before I end up just gutting half of these things that are annoying. Let's see. But we're gonna raid somebody. I don't know. Zograd's on. Eevee Demon's on. So we will see one of them. It's either maybe Zograd. I think they're doing Legos. I do like Legos. You like Legos. Everybody loves Legos. I don't know. Let's see what comes up, chat. Are you gonna be lucky? Is the rest of the day gonna be fun or weird? I know this is all on random. Aw. See, now when I expect one to show up, it never does. There we go. Just waiting. No, you guys are out of luck. No, we got like one more card, and then we're going to be at the end screen. What are you going to do then? Oh, God. It's almost over. I guess that's something, right? All right. Enjoy your Sunday. Later, everybody. Evie Demon's also streaming. TV Demon on Twitch.